Shalom. Shalom. Y'all bear with us real quick. All right, Shalom. Shalom. Great Millstone, South Carolina, Midlands, back out here once again through the Spirit and through the power of Yahweh Shai. And we out here to teach the word, man, right? To prophesy the downfall of this place known as America, aka Babylon the Great. Right. Before we get started with our street speak, we want to give all praises, all honor, and glory unto Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles, to the elders, to our bishops of Great Millstone, who rule well, with solid as truth for the true leaders of Israel today, and also peace, love, blessings, and salutations unto the elect, man. All right, Shalom. Shalom. We're going to jump right into it. End time prophecy, man. At the end of the day, you got a lot of people that was coming up against the prophets, as they always have been doing. But now, all that scoffing is becoming more and more less scoffers, man. Because at the end of the day, people are seeing the things that we've been talking about, going back to our apostles and our elders on down. Right. We've been telling you about these prophecies that these things are going to come to pass. Now people are starting to see it now. At one point they couldn't see it, all right? At one point they couldn't see it, but now they're starting to see it. Especially what recently had just taken place, the whole, missile trading, because it really ain't no full-blown war that's going on between Iran and Israel, man. You know, and ultimately, now America getting pulled into it. Man, the apostles been talking about this. We've been talking about these things. So now we're seeing it getting ready to come to pass. You know, jump off to the shop.
Matter of fact, before you hit that, grab Romans 3 and 3. All right, Esau, you blow that horn now. You better hope you're a damn Israelite foreigner, man. You blowing that damn horn like that. He ain't gonna like this news we bringing out of the Bible.
Hey, he just getting ready for servitude.
Yeah, that's it.
He getting ready for slavery.
That's it. But might as well go and prepare. And you rehearsing the righteous act.
Absolutely.
Better get his weight up. Go ahead.
Now, this is the book of Romans chapter 3, verse 3.
Yep.
It says, for what if some did not believe?
Yeah, man, like you got these clowns, these scoffers, and specifically we speaking of Chief Ephraim, man. That's the latest fucking scoffer. He's scoffing at the mark of the beast, the Quran, which he truly don't believe it's going to be a one world agenda that Esau, the devil, he's the one that's in rulership through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, put this devil up on the left-hand side. This is the last heathen nation to rule. Right. So in back to Lamentations 4 and 22, man. Yep. All right, because after this devil go down, Yahweh Shai bring this damn devil down, Israel going to be raised back up. 2 Ezra 6 and 9. Esau, the end of the world. Jacob's the beginning of it, that folly was at the end of the day. Right. So this goddamn clown, he's trying to scoff at the Quran who's being the mark of the beast. He don't believe that's going to be a one world agenda, a one world digital currency. All right? When Esau is looking to see the whole world at the end of the day. So because of his unbelief, is that going to make the words of Yahweh Shai look non-effect? Hell motherfucking no. All right, let's be real. Go ahead.
Romans 3 and 3, it says, what if some did not believe? Shall the unbelief make the faith of the dead?
No. All right. The words of Yahweh Shai is going to prosper at the end of the day. Wherever Yahweh Shai send his word, it's going to happen. Yahweh Shai said it, it's going to happen, man. Regardless of whether nigga believe or not at the end of the goddamn day, man. All right, niggas didn't believe, you know what I'm saying, back 2020 that Babylon was going to fucking shut down. Oh, no, these other countries, that's China, now America, different, not no America, What happened, man? Yahweh Shai shut down Babylon, man. You damn niggas, all y'all niggas on fucking house arrest at the end of the day. All y'all had a damn cabin fever at the end of the day, man. All right? The only people that was excited and was happy was the prophets, the men of the Lord at the end of the day. Because we knew what that represents, man. All right? We was hoping that was the end then. But no, all right? What time? All right? You know what I'm saying? 5 years later, we're still here. We still be prophesying. We still give warning. All right? Until, like Brother going to happen, till it tarry no more, man. It tarry now, but it going to tarry no more. And all the signs are evident, man. All the signs are here, man. End time signs we speaking of, man. Right? Got it.
Romans 3 and 4, it says, the Most High forbid. Let every, on Romans 3 and 4, it says, Most High forbid ye. Let the Most High be true, but every man a liar.
Every man a liar, man. So if you're not coming, somebody get, what it is, Isaiah 8 and 20.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if you're not coming out of the scriptures, all right, that means how much Shai ain't dealing with you, ain't no light in you. That light represents the knowledge and understanding, man. So, like I say, these niggas incredulity do not trouble us at the end of the day. We understand the prophets, all right, the men of the Lord, all right. We know that we have a part to play. Right, so we those men, so now elders, apostles, great millstone, but else Bishop John us. All right, we know we got a part to play, as well as we know that these false prophets have their part to play as well too. Right. All right, so we don't get all in our emotions and whatnot when niggas be speaking out against the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Right.
This is Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
So Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah ain't dealing with you. That's why Great Millstone is the only Hebrew Israelite camp, all right, that can say that we have the 100% truth starting from the elders apostles. We're the only camp that can say that. And we say that with full confidence. And hell, nobody can prove us wrong, man. Right. The spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah is dealing with Great Millstone at the end of the day or whatnot, man. Right. Every time, you know what I'm saying? First of all, Great Millstone, we the only Hebrew Israelite camp. We ain't got no 501c3 charter. We don't come with no goddamn freaking gimmicks. We out there doing the work diligently, daily at the end of the day, man. All right? And we the only few camp, all right, that be pushing the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. All right, religiously, so to speak. We always declare the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Give praise and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. All right? We can't do nothing without Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Right. These are not our words. These are words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah that's rested upon us for us to declare. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah put his words in our mouth for us to go out there and speak it out. All right? To declare. All right? To give warning. Okay? Start with the elder apostles and the elder bishops go down to us. All right? Go ahead.
That's right. So we receive from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. You're going to give it, to those who are part of the elect men.
That's right.
That's right. The elect men, the hope for elect, put it like that.
That's right.
They're going to see us, charging for breakdowns and so on and so forth, man. Like the brother Todd was saying, man. At the end of the day, we receive this truth from you. We're going to teach it to you.
That's right. That's right. Like I say, it don't cost nothing to subscribe, bro. Right. You ain't got no fucking memberships and shit. You gotta be a damn member in order to get the deep breakdowns, or you gotta be on our Patreon. You gotta be paying monthly to get these deep breaks. Nah, we don't do shit like that. Like these other damn false goddamn camps out there, man. These off-brand camps out there, man. All right. Somebody read Romans 3 and 3, and somebody hold Isaiah 55 and 11.
Romans 3 and 3. For what is some did not believe, said that unbelief makes the faith for the Most High without his debt. Verse 4, for Yahweh forbid.
That's right.
Let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar.
Every man a liar. So when a nigga say something and it don't come to pass, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah didn't send him. He's a fucking false prophet at the end of the damn day. And like I said, goddamn Chief Ephraim, everybody know you a false prophet. Yeah. You're not even out there on the highways and byways, man. But scripture say, my eyes shall see my teachers. You know he ain't talking about your ass, nigga. All right? You're not out there, man. All right? You be missing in action. You be missing in action, man. All right? You got to enjoy his lifestyle. If Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah had a point system as far as your attendance, nigga, you would have been them point out, nigga. You would have been them fucking point out a long time ago, man. All right?
Hey, even the dude that was trying to get a Israelite really started some shit like that some years ago.
He could, you know what? He was along with Zabat. That was Zabat. Yeah, they were supposed to be getting some fucking land in Georgia. The Hebrew Israelite community was supposed to get some land out there in Georgia. Yeah, Georgia and whatnot.
And see that, and that explains a lot. Because that lets you know where his mind is at. He ain't looking for the kingdom. Right. Hey, to him, this is the kingdom, man. You see? So guys like that, you gotta watch them, man.
Anybody that call themselves pull-up boys and shit, pull-up gang or whatever you call themselves, some worldly shit. That was some worldly shit right there at the end of the day. You know the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah ain't doing those niggas. Carnal ass nigga. And then too, on top of that, this nigga out there speaking it and so-called prophesying with a fucking hat on his head. He got some hats on his head too. All right, should join Sakari and them niggas. You fit right on in with Sakari. All right, go ahead.
Because it's an as it is written that thou mightest be justified in thy saying, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Yeah, man, that's going into the elect. We're going to be justified in our sins.
Right.
Going back to Matthew 12, 36 and 37, man. Everybody, matter of fact, let's grab that. You know, whole lot. Matthew 12, 36 and 37. Bring out that Isaiah 55 and 11. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
And this is Yahweh Shema Shah speaking. Go ahead.
It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish.
Hey, Revelation 13, 16, and 17. Ain't that the words of Yahweh Shema Shah? One of many words of Yahweh Shema Shah? One of the major end-time prophecies that have to take place before World War III. Before the destruction of fucking Babylon at the end of the day. The Quran got to be implemented, man. And really, that's the Yahweh Shema Shah mark, but he's going to use Esau to usher it in at the end of the day, man, on the left-hand side, man. All right, you know? You got it.
Continuing on. But it shall accomplish.
Matter of fact, start it back up top, verse 11.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 11.
Yeah.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void.
So we don't give a fuck whether you niggas believe or not, man. The words of Yahweh Shema Shah, all right, that he gave to the prophets to go out and give to his prophets, go out there and declare, it's going to come to pass whether you niggas believe it or not, whether you gainsay or not, man. His words of Yahweh Shema Shah will come to pass, man. I don't give a fuck whether you niggas believe it or not, man. Okay, we make mockery, man. All right, you know? Okay, we gonna see. We gonna see who a false prophet is. We call false prophets all the fuck, man. All right, but hey, one damn thing for certain, man. The words of Yahweh Shema Shah gonna come to pass, man. And we ain't gonna be seen, ain't gonna be known, ain't gonna be manifest who the real man of the Lord is, man. Like I say, that's why El Pastor Har, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, resting on El Pastor Har, always say, man, hey, when Esau implement that seed, that's gonna be the game changer. Yeah. That's gonna be the game changer. That's when a lot of you damn niggas and these other damn congregations outside of Great Millstone, you gonna freaking know who Yahweh Shema Shah dealing with. You gonna know who his man is, man. Yeah. At the end of the day, you ain't gonna have nothing to say then. Right?
It says, but it shall accomplish that which I speak, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent.
So it's gonna come to pass, man. Like I said, Revelation 13, 16, 17, it's gonna come to pass, and it's gonna be a worldwide thing, nigga. All right, okay, man. You're gonna get that. Revelation 13, 16, 17. You're gonna get that, man. All right, okay. What's
Matthew 12.
Yeah, Matthew 12, 36, 37. What?
Yeah. This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 12, verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. And that's going into, you know, watching what you speak, man, especially concerning teaching false doctrine, man. You know, all you Israelite camps not teaching the true names of Yahweh Shema Shah and going into the prophecies such as the MOTV and breaking it down correctly, you're going to be held by the words, man. All right, all of us, we teach the 100% truth, man, with no gal, no craftiness. We ain't trying to make money. We ain't trying to make merchandise. We ain't trying to get numbers. We trying to teach the truth of Yahweh Shema Shah.
We stacking up our heavenly treasure. At the end of the day,
That's what they don't realize.
We building equity with Yahweh Shema Shah up there in the heavens. So when it comes down to Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation, Yahweh Shema Shah will remember us, man, in that day and that time. Man. All right? That's what we're doing in the world, man. All right, we're trying to get delivered. We're trying to get salvation, man. All right, because we truly believe at the end of the day or whatnot, man. All right? Go ahead.
God.
Unlike certain niggas, man. Right. Unlike a lot of niggas, man. Go ahead.
Right. It says, but I say unto you, that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
Yeah, so man, like I say, all that shit, it sound nice, sound sweet now. All right, you damn niggas talking your damn shit. That's one damn thing about Jake. They the biggest shit talkers on the planet at the end of the damn day. Sound good, man. But guess what? All them damn words, all those vain words, vain fucking words you niggas is fucking speaking, you're gonna have to give account for in that day of judgment, man. Nobody's gonna get away with anything. Everybody gonna be judged by their words, man. By their deeds at the end of the day, man. From Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Whether they good or whether they bad at the end of the day. That fire, that real fire, is gonna show every man's works at the end of the day, bro. All right? Go ahead.
God. Verse 37.
Yep.
For by thy words thou shalt be justified.
By thy words thou shalt be justified. The elect, and we kept the sayings, man, on Yahweh Shema Shah. Even to death at the end of the day, we kept the sayings, man. Yahweh Shema Shah is a just balance. Right? Okay? So the elect gonna be justified. But everybody ain't of the elect at the end of the day. Okay? Alright, in order to be an elect, it gotta be people that gotta be chosen to be of the elect, right? You know? Okay, so those that's not of the elect, go ahead.
It says, for by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned.
Yeah, so 2/3 gonna be condemned, man.
That's
You're
right.
gonna be destroyed. How about your mouth shot is not gonna fucking remember you in that day and that time, man. All right, you know? And you know, you're having to get fucking put goddamn death, man. You got no death by fucking pain at the end of the day, man. All right? To that damn clown, cheap Ephraim and all the goddamn fucking false prophets out there, man. All right? The time we coming into the time of the greatest judgment ever known to man ever in fucking history, man. All right? You know? Matter of fact, before we get that Revelation 13, 16, 17, hey, grab Revelation 12 and 12.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe,
Listen up, cheap people. Okay?
woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
It says, woe means destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, man. All right, Esau is the whipping belt of Yahweh Shemal Shah, nation of Israel.
All right.
Okay, all right, on the left-hand side, man. Pursuing back to Psalm 17 and 13, man. All right, this devil coming to bring his wrath throughout the whole world, nigga. And within that wrath, what he's gonna be implementing, that damn Quran, that mark of the beast at the end of the day, man. Okay, and it's gonna be in our lifetime. Ain't no 30, 100 years from now, nigga. Okay.
Well, yeah, you gotta realize, you gotta remember too, when DJ Trump first became president, as soon as he was, ushered into office and everything, he was surrounded by a bunch of technocrats, man. Right? These are, these guys who specialize in ultimately making chips.
Elon Musk on down.
Elon Musk
On down.
AI and everything going down, man. Okay, and then you got Trump with the whole thing with the DEI thing is basically saying you ain't supposed to trust computers. So what are you telling you to put your trust in? AI, which that's going to lead to Revelation 13 and 16.
That's right.
And it's right, like Shaquan said, man, it's going to happen in our lifetime.
That's
It's
right.
going to happen quick.
That's right.
You know?
The technology and everything already here.
Yep.
You already got certain people that's already fucking see here.
Right.
You know, just like you got certain countries like Sweden. A lot of their citizens already got to see here. China. A lot of those citizens already got to fucking see here, man.
Right.
At the end of the damn day or whatnot. The only difference is it's not mandated and it's not a one world currency at this point. But it's vastly approaching, right, to that moment, man. All right, to that time, man. You know? Go ahead.
And there's so many avenues that they can spin it that to where they can mandate it. You see what's going on with the war? They can say, oh, it's a so-called T attack, and now all of a sudden the grid, pretty much is compromised, and then now they come up with a solution, MOTV.
Yep.
You see, so all roads lead to CHIP. Continuing on in Revelation 12 and 12, I'll start back from the top. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Destruction, man.
Yes.
Woe means destruction, man. That's what's coming to this whole earth at the end of the day, man. All right? For cheap evils that you don't fucking know, nigga. All right? Ain't like you in your Bible, you ain't in the Word. Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai ain't dealing with you, nigga. All right? The words of the Most High don't rest with you, man. Your eyes is not open, apparently. Evidently, your eyes ain't fucking open for you to make them damn statements, man. You know your eyes ain't open, nigga. All right? You are in the congregation of the dead, man. All right? You've been wondering out a way of understanding, man. Your ass remain in the congregation of the dead. All right? You don't man the Lord, man. Go ahead.
It says, for the devil is come down unto you.
It says devil, man. Hey, somebody look at that word devil, man. Right? He's actually talking about spiritual demon, Satan, and whatnot. All right? He's actually talking about a physical counterpart. Okay?
It's in the Greek, it's diabolos. You go into the word devil, and it says prone to slander.
Who be slandering, man? Who be lying, man? Esau, man. That's the Lion King right there, man.
Yep.
All right? Well, the true Lion King. Go ahead, brother.
Right. Slanderers, accusing falsely. We're always doing that. Constantly falsely accusing Jake, man.
He'll sit up there and put a stumbling block for Jake, and then turn around and go to the Father. Yahweh Shema Shai. The scripture tell you, even the devil believe in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. He knows the true power. All right, this devil's still crying for his damn birthright, man. He ain't never stopped crying for his birthright. And we speaking of who? The super elite that actually know their biblical nationality. They actually know that their forefather Esau, his stupid dumb ass, done sold his birthright and sold his heritage and sold the kingdom for some goddamn uncooked meat at the end of the damn day. They know that history, man. They know it to be true. They know that history. They know it's real, man. All right, that's why they crying to Yahweh Shema was shot. You know what I'm saying? You get their birthright back, but they ain't gonna fucking get back, man. It wasn't even preordained for you to have it, for you to start off with. It's already preordained for you to you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was already preordained for Jacob to be of the elect of Yahweh Shema was shot, man. All right?
Yeah, that's just the dynamic.
Before their work, that goes back to Romans, the 9th chapter. All right, before either they work, good or evil, Yahweh Shema Shah already made his election according to his will.
Right. You can't.
So Yahweh Shema Shah been gonna rejected Esau, man, which is showing you, man. All right, it ain't just start with Esau and reincarnation before Esau. Yahweh Shema Shah rejected goddamn Cain.
Right.
All right, it ain't just started with Cain going back into the garden. Yahweh Shema Shah rejected the serpent, which that was damn Esau going all the way back then in the garden. Okay, so you been the guy rejected, man. All right, you know at the end of the day, you using a losing battle, man. You already lost, man. The game already been rigged. You ain't know Esau. Esau, you know about rigging shit. All right, most I rig your ass. All right. Go ahead, brother.
Jumping to the point. Metaphorically applied to a man.
What?
Metaphorically applied to a man.
Yeah, so that's what we call the white man, the fucking devil. Who you think Yahweh Shah was speaking when he was talking to them damn wicked ass scribes and Pharisees when he said y'all just ask y'all father the damn devil? We're talking about Esau, Edom. Like the brother said, devil just means fucking deceiver at the end of the day. Any damn time you see in a movie or a cartoon, who always play the role of damn Satan or damn devil? So-called white man. Yep. Come on, man.
Damn devil himself, of course, on Esau.
Esau knew who the fuck he is. Esau be telling you, man, in a subtle way. In subtle ways, the devil tell you he's the fucking devil, man. His works, his actions, his deeds tell you he's the goddamn devil, man.
Bro, these niggas created the fucking atomic bomb.
Come on,
dropped
man.
it on Amber.
Esau told you, you know, just one example. He told you that the goddamn the master was gonna be voluntary. Then the motherfuckers turn around and mandate that shit, man. They turn around and mandate it. That ain't a lie. I don't know what it is.
The first thing was saying, we're not going to enforce it.
Right,
It's always
right.
going to just be optional.
Right.
Here, like you want to say, now all of a sudden it's mandatory. You
mandatory.
can't go into the store. You can't buy certain things if you don't got the mask on.
Come on, man.
You can't
One of
trust
many
this nigga.
examples. We keep going, man. All right.
The list runs deep.
We do a part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5 and shit.
You have about 500 parts of this.
Still going.
Continuing on, it says metaphorically applied to a man who by opposing the cause of the Most High.
Wow.
Come on, man. That's Esau all day.
All
man.
day, man. All day.
Made.
The Lord tell you, you know what I'm saying, you know, a man and a man are supposed to be together, a woman and a woman are supposed to be together. Esau made motherfucking laws, man. For a man to be together and two women can be together to marry. All right? He'll make a whole month, pride month at the end of the day. How about Shema Shah destroy Sodom and Gomorrah and other surrounding cities, 5 cities total. You know what I'm saying? You know, before those goddamn lewd acts, all right, those wicked ass abominations and shit. And what Esau do, man? All right, like I said, he give him pride month. He promote it. He congratulate goddamn moles and talk about, you know what I'm saying? He talking about it take courage for them to come. I mean, fuck all that bull. That's wicked, man. They don't fucking courage. That's fucking wickedness, man. That's wicked, man.
But if you think about it, the reason why they said take courage because they know that's going against the Heavenly Father.
Right.
So that's why they say that, man. But these peons, they don't realize why they saying that, and it's gonna be a recompense for that, man.
Because it said opposing the cause of Yahweh. Like you said, they got that courage there. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Okay, fine. It says opposing the cause of the Most High.
Red light, come on, boy.
It says
2,
applied.
3 o'clock in the morning.
It says metaphorically applied to a man who by opposing the cause of the Most High may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him. We already went into
Even Malcolm X, man. Shit, like I'm the country. Even Malcolm X, man. Nigga ain't know what the fuck going on at the end of the damn day. But even Malcolm X told you, man, the white man, you looking for a damn devil with a pitchfork, you walking amongst your ass. Show you was a so-called white man. Even Malcolm X knew that, man. All right, he ain't knew too much else, but he knew that, man. He knew the white man was a damn devil. He knew that. All right. You can't call the white man the devil. Why we can't? Go back to Revelation 12.
Going back to Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Of the earth and of the sea, man. But this one world, this one world order, this one world agenda. that Yahweh Shema shall bring upon this purpose our temptation. Ain't no place you gonna fucking hide, man. It'll be throughout the whole earth, man.
Yep.
Not just Babylon, not just motherfucking America at the end of the day, man. Yes, cheap eat from Iran, Russia, all of them in cahoots, nigga. All right, yeah, they gonna have that sea hip. They gonna be mandating that sea hip as well too, man.
Right.
All right.
Hey, that's what cheap people. That's what these niggas don't realize, man. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all smoke and mirrors. They having that, they have their skirmishes, and ultimately the Lord gonna put the mindset on these nations to come together and take out Babylon. But ultimately, they all agree on the MOTP, man. Remember, Klaus Schwab, Trump said it too, but Klaus Schwab was saying, oh, we behind. We need to pattern ourselves after China. Trump said the same thing. What are they talking about, man? Look at the whole surveillance system that China has, man. Where they pretty much got eyes on everything you do, man. That's what they want to implement over here in the States, man. In the United States. You see? It says, for the devil has come down into you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have for a short time.
There you go, man. So it's gonna be a one world order, man.
Right.
All right. Even though Esau, he ain't gonna fully be able to implement it, or fully establish it at the end of the damn day. Like going back to the book of Job, right? But Job 24, But this damn devil, hey, how much more shot gonna let him get started, right? And Chief Ephraim don't even realize how much more shot got him in the goddamn trick bag. He don't realize he a damn star. All right, he a 2/3 at the end of the day. Right? That hat on his damn head, man. All right? What's not gonna let you go out with that hat on your head, nigga? All right, catch a missile with that hat on your head, bro.
Right.
All right, we get that somebody about to grab
Hey,
something.
can I say this really quick too?
Go ahead.
Because in that Revelation 12, when it was saying the devil coming down, I was proving the point that Esau is the devil. Because what was Esau's blessing? The fatness of the earth.
Right.
And in Revelation 12:12, it says, woe to the inhabitants of the ocean and of the it says of the earth and of the sea. The devil is coming down. So that's further because Esau's blessing was the fatness of the earth, man. So that's how you also know that the devil is a man.
That's how you know that's Esau. Who policed the water? Esau. Who policed the air? Fucking Esau. Who policed the earth, man? The ground. Esau, man.
They got it on lock, man. They got everything on lock, bro. You see? I got it real quick because Bishop made a point basically saying that, yeah, Esau, he going to be able to taste a little bit of his NWO, but he ain't going to be able to truly fulfill it like he wants to. Right? Job 20 and 22, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. So he's going to be in a difficult, being straight, man, meaning a difficult position, difficult situation, man, because the devil, he having a hard time now. Because he really want to bring forth his NWO now, but he's still trying to be, beat around the bush a little bit, man. Right. And then he's getting a lot of pushback too. So that's why the devil want to regulate the internet. He want to take guns away from these American citizens. This devil got his work cut out for him, man. You see?
You want to ban the Bible.
There you go.
You want to ban street teaching, right? You know what I'm saying? Out of the Bible, at the end of the day, being the Bible, what a hate book at the end of the day, man. All right, but hold what you got. Somebody grab Proverbs 21 and 1 real quick. Barbecue shot.
Proverbs chapter 21 and 1. And it says, the king's heart is in the hand.
It says king's heart, which goes back to the Hebrew word lav, right? Which means your mind. That way your spirit dwell in your, you know what I'm saying, your mind, but that way your spirit dwell. That's why they say your the spirit. I mean your soul. I mean the eyes of your window. How do you say that? Window, your eyes is the window to your soul at the end of the day. But then they get that term from
Right.
And then you got your pineal gland too. They call it your third eye. That's where your spirit actually lies at.
That's why you can cut any damn limb, they can cut any limb off you, and you still can live. With the exception of your goddamn nigga. Cut that off, you gone, bro. You gone, bro. It's fucking rap. Whatever your spirit dwell, man. At the end of the damn thing.
Back in Proverbs 21 and 1, it says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh.
Going back to the point that Saquon was speaking a few moments ago, you know what I'm saying? Esau, if it was up to him, he would have been the usher into one world order. Guess what? Who works on the minds of the king? How much money I have the angel working on the minds of the king to do the purpose of the how about some shop? It was up for Esau. Esau would have been them implementing one world order a long time ago, man. Going back into the 80s and 90s. It would have been implemented. It was up to him. Right? You know, showing you that Yahweh Shema Shah ruled in the kingdom of men.
Right.
Going back to Daniel 4 and 17, man.
Right.
You got it.
Back at Proverbs 21 and 1.
So that's why the damn devil behind, man. Yahweh Shema Shah got his ass behind, man. Devil can't do any damn thing to all the elected seals.
Yep.
You know, through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. When all the elected seals, hey, that's when all the players gonna start in here, man.
Yep.
All right. You know, it's game time then, man. All right. You know, the angels holding everything back to all the elected seals, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Proverbs 21 and 1, it says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whosoever he will.
Yeah, so Yahweh Shema Shah controls the minds of the king. Yahweh Shema Shah controls the minds of everybody. King, the rulers, all right? You know what I'm saying? On down to the elect, on down to regular peon 2/3, you fucking silly ass damn heathen nation.
Right.
That's how I control, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Proverbs 20:24, man's going to the Lord, how can then a man understand his own way? So ain't no such thing as no fucking free will, man. Everybody doing the purpose and doing the will of Yahweh Shema Shah. You can't reject Yahweh Shema Shah, Yahweh Shema Shah rejects you. You can't accept Yahweh Shema Shah, Yahweh Shema Shah got to be the one that accepts you. Pursuing back to St. John 15 and 16, and you only can be a Hebrew Israelite, all right, to be accepted by Yahweh Shema Shah, which means you are the elect of the elect. Okay? All right? Where you at?
Job 20 and 22. Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straight. Just like we was going into. Ultimately, this devil, he want to go ahead and bring this NWO in right now. And that's why they had, you know, during Trump's first stint as president, they had something called Operation Warp Speed. Right, they're trying to speed this thing up, man. But really, this is the will of the Heavenly Father. It's on his terms, man. That's why this devil can't, you know, fully establish his NWO, man. You see? It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. But that's the point, man. Well, verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So that's letting you know that ultimately this devil, he's going to be able to taste a little bit of his NWO. He's going to be able to do some shit. You know what I mean? That's going to be ultimately the Lord putting hell and judgment, you know, the 2/3 of the rest of the world. Right? But at the same time, this devil, he ain't about to sit up here and fully usher in his new world order, man. Because soon, while he's in the process of doing it, that's when Yahweh Shah gonna pull up on him. Right. And Yahweh Shah, he ain't coming alone, he coming with the angels, man. You know, and that's gonna be the end of Esau either, man.
Matter of fact, hold that. And to your point, somebody give me Psalm 17 and 13. Give me Psalm 17 and 13. Somebody hold Peter's 4 and 17.
This is the book of Psalm 17 and 13. Yep. Arise, O Lord Yahweh. Disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked.
You know who the wicked is, according to the scriptures, which is Esau, third category man, pursuing back to Malachi 1 and 4. Go ahead.
Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Which is thy sword, man. All right. So Esau the sword of Yahweh Shema Shah on the left hand side, man, at the end of the day. Who got the blessing, man? Which was the sword? Esau. Yahweh Shema Shah, you know what I'm saying, used Isaac, which we know that was Yahweh Shah in reincarnation, to bless Esau with the sword. That's how he was going to gain the fatness of this earth. That's his blessing, the sword, man. Now, when we go to 1 Peter 4 and 17, what does 1 Peter 4 and 17? And going into the time of Jacob's trouble. What did Yahweh Shema Shah say, man? With Jacob's trouble, it's going to be damn Jacob's trouble. For the world, most not going to start with his people first. Because Israel was given the law and commandments. You supposed to fucking know better. Israel supposed to fucking know better, man. So most not going to start with Israel at the end of the damn day. And by the hands of who? Esau, so-called white man. Right? You know? Go ahead.
It's the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 17.
Yep.
For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
And that Revelation 12 and 12. That will come out of that great wrath, man. You ain't of the elect. All right, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to be taken by Esau.
Right.
What did King David say in Psalm 17 and 13, man? All right, and we know King David represents the elect, man. That's the house of David. That represents, he's the elect of Yahweh Shema Shah. Deliver my soul from the wicked. Okay, which we going into Esau, man. All right, go ahead, because the anger that's going to be on Esau's left-hand side, that's the anger of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. All right?
Said.
That's why he allowed Esau now technology. Right? He got the direct energy weapons. He can shoot a laser from the heavens, man. That's all, the Lord's doing. And like the point, like Rose was going into, man, he just used Esau to do this shit.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
God, 1 Peter 4:17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
What that judgment is talking about? The greatest judgment never known to man. Jacob's trouble. All right. Okay. Go
You
ahead.
see how they started with the Northern Kingdom?
Yep.
With the ice raids and so on and so forth. Hey, just like during the time, ancient times, man, the Northern Kingdom always got to put up their ass first, man. During the time of the Assyrian captivity, then Judah got it during the time of the Babylonians.
Yeah.
So we in the
No, I mean, go ahead.
So we in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. They start with the Northern Kingdom, now then it's going to trickle down to the Southern Kingdom, the so-called Negroes.
Yep. Just like you said, Northern Kingdom, he tied to them damn idols and shit. That Southern Kingdom silly as hell with idols. Not like Northern Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? The Northern Kingdom, with the head tribe of the Northern Kingdom, which is Ephraim, so-called Puerto Rican. All right, you know, they was plucked out of the land of Israel first, man.
Yep.
All right, you know, okay. And then what happened? Then the Southern Kingdom, they was partying and shit. But you know what I'm saying? You know, you had people in the Northern Kingdom against the Southern Kingdom. It was a split, all due to the curses, prophecy at the end of the day. Yep. And what happened, man? The Southern Kingdom was partying so hard, not knowing that Yahweh Shemashah gonna bring the same judgment upon their ass. They gonna get their eventually get their ass plucked out of the land too, man. Going back to the brother's point, where the Northern Kingdom, they getting their nigga wake up call, man. All right, the Southern Kingdom, you Jake, y'all get y'all nigga wake up call too. Y'all forgot y'all niggas, man. Y'all forgot who y'all enemy is, Esau, man. At the end of the day, man. Forgot you still in fucking hell, man. At the end of the damn day. But y'all about to find out real soon.
And that's the spirit that you brought that out. As far as Judah was pretty much partying, and then the Babylonians rolled on it because they had beef with the Northern Kingdom. Man, look, during these ice raids now, you got Judah laughing at the Northern Kingdom. You got a lot of Judah saying, hey, fuck them. You know, y'all was, and I get it to a degree because you had the Northern Kingdom that was constantly trying to shit on the Southern Kingdom. But at the same time, like the point I'm going into, man, they gonna roll into the next, man.
Cause you got certain, you got like Issachar, they mad at the Southern Kingdom for not walking and standing with them at the end of the damn day or whatnot, man. You know, just like you say, ain't nothing to a point of the sun. You know, the damn Southern Kingdom back then, when Northern Kingdom got plucked out of the land of Israel, the Southern Kingdom, they was party, they was happy that they had went into captivity. And up until the point where they was saying the Northern Kingdom ain't part of Israel no more, they ain't part of the covenant no more. All right, and what they still doing to this day, man. But you still got niggas talking about all the 12 tribes and Negro tribes. Stupid niggas saying that bullshit, man.
Show me 12 different types of Negroes, man. I'm still waiting on that, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. That's the dumbest argument ever, bro.
I ain't lying.
You know, you got 12 tribes of Negroes, like that makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happens when you don't have the spirit of the Lord to do it. You'll say all type of outlandish shit.
And how about your mouth shots about variety, man?
Exactly.
At the end of the day, man.
Exactly.
Stupid.
Well, see, that's Jake trying to usher in and incorporate that whole black power shit. This true thing about this ain't no black power movement. This is a Hebrew Israelite movement.
Get that Marcus Garvey shit out of here.
Yeah, get out of here. I'm not dealing with that shit.
Right. I got a quick for you. This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 33. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. So we know Israel signifying the northern kingdom and Judah the southern kingdom, man. So the whole house of Israel was oppressed together. When the devil Esau Edom came over here to take the landmass of Babylon and Great America, who did he come and oppress? Northern kingdom, man. They were already over here when you read it in 2nd Ezra the 13th chapter, man. Going into the history of the Syrian, fleeing from the Syrian captivity, man. All right, what? He brought Judah over here, and they were oppressed as well, man. We all went into captivity under this devil, man.
You got Judah. They always trying to play the struggle Olympics, man. They always want to pull out. Oh, we got it the worst. We suffered the worst. This and that. And the Northern Kingdom suffered too, man. Yeah. But that's Judah, man. They always want to they hold that as prized possession, man. Always want to have that victim mentality.
Right.
And it's also part of the curse where the Lord said your eyes will be evil towards thy brother because this is our brothers. These are our brothers and our sisters, and their eyes are evil. And it also proves Jeremiah that we can discontinue from our heritage, man.
Yep.
As we're trying to tell our people our history and the heritage and give that back to them, that we're all, as brother just read, Judah and Israel were oppressed together, one tribe. Man.
That's right. This is Jeremiah 50:33. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah of hosts, The children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. So we still under this devil, man. You know, subject to payments, like Bruce 3 and 8 says, man. You know, and you see right now the wrath of the devil, Donald Trump, on the Northern Kingdom right now. And like Luke making mention, it's coming to you Southern Kingdom as well, man. Because he's going to come after you Haitians. Remember, a lot of Haitians migrated up here as well. All right, but they ain't going to stop at just Levi, man. It's going to go to all the tribes, man.
Like prime example, man. You know, Southern Kingdom was brought over here to America. They had a family split, you know what I'm saying, selling their children off on them damn auction blocks from the mother, from the father, splitting up the damn family dynamic. And same thing happened with Northern Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? They came with the fucking military, Northern Kingdom, and took their children from them, especially Gad, all right, and put them off and hauled them off in them damn fucking boarding schools and shit and whatnot, man. A lot of them ain't even seen their damn kids again, man. So going back to Priest Ironwide point, man, you know what I'm saying, the Southern Kingdom suffers just like the Northern Kingdom, man. How the hell you gonna compare suffering at the end of that? Stupid as hell. All us suffering, nigga. All us got slaughtered. They don't rape the women of the Southern Kingdom and the fucking Northern Kingdom, man. All right, end of the goddamn day, man. They split the fucking family. They stole all our inheritance at the end of the damn day or whatnot, man. All Israel done fucking suffer. What the fuck you talking about, bro? Yeah, and still getting shit in them, you know?
And that's the whole point why the Lord got the prophets out here, man. Because at the end of the day, the example that we bringing out between the Southern Kingdom beefing with the Northern Kingdom, that's the two-thirds shit, man. Because on the righteous tip, you got the tribes coming back together, man. The Lord closing up the breaches like he said he would do, man. The breaches getting closed up, the Lord raising up the tabernacle of David once again. And that includes the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom. You see, so we ain't worried about the two-thirds. That's what they got going on, man. You know?
Cool. Somebody, get that precept. Yeah, bring the preachers, most out bringing the preachers back together. Get that right.
Yeah, because that's what's going on, man. That's why the prophets is out here, right, to give warning, and also to, wake up. Well, to come out and teach it, the Lord's going to wake up the elect via the word, man. Right, and the elect is not just so-called Negroes. It's the Southern Kingdom and the Northern Kingdom. So-called Negroes, Latinos, so-called Native Americans, so-called Hispanics, and also the Israelite families.
In Book of Revelations, man, it tells you, man, 12,000 they're gonna wake out of each respectable tribe. They're gonna represent the elected Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai at the end of the day or whatnot.
Right.
And everybody up here that you see up here is not from the Southern Kingdom.
Right.
You got Northern Kingdom in the mix, bro. So everybody ain't no so-called Negroes up here, man.
Exactly.
Clowns out here.
And then a lot of them that think they so-called Negroes, a lot of them is not Negroes.
Yeah.
A lot of them is Northern Kingdom, man.
Especially down here in South Carolina, man. In the Carolinas, period, man. You know what I'm saying? This right here, Gad country right here, bro. All right? And then, too, you know what Esau did to that damn devil he was, when he tried to just totally eradicate or, disannul, you know what I'm saying, the existence of Gad. You know what I'm saying? On their birth certificate, you had a lot of Gadites on their birth certificate, they listed them as black, man. So what the fuck you niggas talking about, man? Going back to the brother point, man. You got a lot of brothers that think they Negroes, go back to the tribe of Judah. All right, you know what I'm saying? And they go right back to Gad, man, at the end of the day, bro. What niggas talking about?
Yeah, man. So that whole black power shit, man, that shit is dead, man. Hey, look, the Lord ain't coming back to save no black people. Okay, fuck goddamn black people. The Lord coming back to save Israelites.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
They gotta get off that shit.
You know, cause Jake got beat in the damn world with the Northern Kingdom. A lot of them come into the truth with that same nigga mentality and whatnot.
Exactly.
All right? You know? Trying to cause that great division and shit.
That's all they trying to do, man. Hey, like Rose was doing too earlier, they ain't doing nothing but kicking against the preacher.
That's it.
I'm fighting a losing battle, man.
That's it.
God, this is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 11. In that day, I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
Yeah, in that day, man, the times of the end, man. Right. That's what you're seeing right now. The Lord raising up the tabernacle of David.
Right.
Okay. And during the time of the reign of King David, we was getting everything in order.
Yep.
And he was getting the heathen in subjection, man.
Yep.
And that's what's going on. He wasn't saying, oh, everybody make it going into that, man.
Yep.
Nah, man, he was getting the nations in subjection.
Right.
Okay, getting everything in order. That's what's going on right now.
Right.
Ultimately, right now, the Lord has the Spirit on his prophets, pretty much bring out, lay out the groundwork and getting everything in order, establishing everything, to get everything prepared for the Yahweh's return, man.
Yep.
That's what's going on, man. So the Lord is raising up the tabernacle of David once again, right before your very eyes. This is the third temple being built, man.
Right.
Before your very eyes. You see, you got it, bro.
Right. It
It's
says,
just like in boxing, you hear an announcement. Hey, he ran in 6'4" from such and such, New York City, 6'4", 3-time champion. See, hey, Yahweh Shah got about ushering in for the return of Yahweh Shah.
Hey, Harold.
All right, you know,
Harold's
spiritual announcement.
matter of fact, real quick, I'm gonna look up that word real quick, man. And that's ultimately what we're doing, man.
That's right.
Herald again, the Lord, man.
Right.
Real quick, more into it. This is from that's a online dictionary. Herald, messenger, and another word for messenger is angel, man.
Yeah.
Okay. It says commander of an army or symbol. Well, that's the point. The form fits, but the sense evolution is different. But now the point is messenger, man. Heralds. We're messengers of the Lord, man.
That's
We're
right.
ultimately heralding in the return of the Lord. And like Zaquan was saying, man, it's like you think about a great undefeated heavyweight champion. Hey, you selling it, man. You say, hey,
6'4", 250 pounds,
with
35 and 0, undefeated.
hey, with 35
35
knockouts.
knockouts,
Come on.
KO.
First rounders.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what the prophecy is going to
And that don't mean got nothing on Yahweh Shah, man.
Come on, man.
All right. The ultimate champion at the end of the day.
Come on,
Undefeated champion at the end of the day.
right.
All right.
And that's where they get the championship belt from.
Right.
That's right.
Going
That's
into
right.
golden girdle, about the paps thereof, man.
King of Kings,
King of
man.
Kings, man.
Yahweh Shah.
Come on, man.
Right.
Yeah.
God, this is Amos 9 and 11. In that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof.
Yeah, breach is pretty much the gaps, man. That's what we was going into pretty much with the whole beat, with the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. And the Lord is doing away with all that shit.
Don't deal with that Moreno. That
Right.
Moreno.
Yeah,
You know, don't do that wet. That damn wet back.
Yeah,
Put the
yeah.
wet back, man. Put the damn Puerto Rican, man.
Exactly. We ain't on that shit, man. You know, at the end of the day, and that's a part of Esau using his own divide and conquer tactic.
Right.
You see, the Lord is sweeping all of that shit up, man. Cleaning all of that up, man.
But that,
Being the prophet.
what that Lauren Hill song, it ain't working, it ain't working, it ain't working.
It ain't.
It ain't working with the elect. They work with 2/3 niggas, but they ain't working with the elect, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, the Lord ain't worried about the 2/3. But see, when it comes to him closing up the breaches,
They
he's
talking about
doing
the
that
elect.
with the elect.
That's right.
That's why we're going into them examples, man. You got the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom coming back together.
That's right,
And it ain't
brother.
been like that since the split, man.
That's right,
So this is all through the spirit of Yahweh Shai.
That's right. Knowing that we the same people, man.
There you go.
We the same damn people. Even back in the damn world, man, we used to say,
Bro,
oh, the
yes.
Puerto Rican knows our cousins,
Yes.
right? We always say
Yes.
that shit, you use the word, but we
Wait.
came into the truth at the end of the day or whatnot, man. In our spirit, in our subconscious, we knew we were the same people, man. You know?
All right. You see all the history of how the so-called white man Esau dealt with the northern kingdom. That's the same way he dealt with the southern kingdom.
That's right. With hatred.
With hatred.
With perfect hatred at the end of the
I
day.
remember the first
Perpetually.
time, but I remember seeing the signs of back in like the 60s, during the time of the Jim Crow laws or whatever, when they had like signs on the doors saying no niggas allowed, right? But I remember I seen a sign as I got a little older where they had the same sign speaking about Issachar, man, saying no Mexicans allowed, man. And I'm like, God damn. So I started going into the research. I'm like, yo, they got did the same way as so-called Negroes.
Right.
Black
Like
or
they,
brown.
yeah, no black or brown. They the same as us. The hell we beefing for, man? But that's all through the spirit. But right now the Lord is cleaning all that up. You see?
And then during the time of slavery, look, Jake was fleeing and they was running into Northern
Right.
Kingdom, man.
Yep. Rumor was taking
Yeah,
them in.
bro. And Issachar. They run the Mexico.
And that was treated.
But all the West Coast slaves, because all the West Coast was Mexico every damn way.
And that was treating Judah with the utmost respect, man.
They know Judah was the head tribe.
Judah is the head tribe. They knew it, man.
Yeah.
You see? So at the end of the day, this is history that Esau tries to sweep under the rug, man. But via Yahweh Shai, via the prophets, and it's all coming out.
Right.
You got it.
God. Amos 9 and 11. In that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof.
What time that is, man?
Right now.
You go back in the early Americas, man. You know what I'm saying? You can go back to the early 1900s. Really, with just the Southern Kingdom and Gad that was over here, bro.
Right.
Right? You know what I'm saying? All the tribes wasn't over here then, man. All right? You didn't really start seeing Ephraim really start piling up into the Americas like late 50s and the 60s or whatnot. yeah, maybe late 40s and
Could be late 40s.
Yeah, late 40s, 50s, and 60s. You know what I'm saying? So you talking about the damn 20th century, man. When a lot of the northern kingdoms start coming over here, man. All right, you know. So that prophecy is talking about like right now, the time we in right now, man. You know.
It's time for it.
Yeah.
So everything is lining up, you know, according to prophecy.
Right. Oh, and that's why you can look over in Cali, around Babylon the Great. You see Northern Kingdom out there teaching with Judah, man.
Right.
You know,
right.
that's us being brought together through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shema Shai, man.
That's right.
All right, I believe it was Elder Yashwamba that made this statement. Yahweh Shai is bringing all of Israel together, man.
Right.
Like you said, 2/3, they still going at it. They still envying, you know, impressing one another.
Right.
All right, but Yahweh Shai is bringing the elect, all 12 tribes together, man, of the elect.
And really, you know what I'm saying? You can remember back in 1992, LA riots. You had the Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom was coming together then. But it wasn't time for it then, man. Doing the LA riots, man, when silly ass Rodney King got his ass whipped, got his ass beat up, beat down, beat around, stumped out and shit, stumped out. You know what I'm saying? Can we all just get along and all that bad and whatnot? Too many goddamn kicks and hits to the head with nightsticks for him to make a statement like that. But nevertheless, you know, he would never say anything after that. But nevertheless, you had the Southern Kingdom, Northern Kingdom, they was coming together, man. And they say anybody, it wasn't the color of this damn brown paper bag, they're getting fucked up, man. Fucking up them damn Edomites and damn Moab and Ammon, man. All right, Moab and Ammon getting fucked up, along with Esau, man. You know, Esau was fucking afraid, but one time for, you know what I'm saying, Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom to come together, man. All right, because that starts with the elect. That starts with the elect, man. Right. First.
I got a quick precept. This is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 13, getting right to the point. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart,
Oh, yeah.
and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
Why did it mention Judah and Ephraim, man?
Oh man, that's the tribes coming back together.
That's
man.
right. Them the two-head tribes.
Two-head tribes, that's right. Judah and Ephraim, man. The two-head tribes, man. That's what it's starting with.
Yep.
Okay, so that's why you're seeing this beef that was between Ephraim and Judah is dispersing, man. Even amongst the two pairs, you still got remnants of them coming together, especially what's going on with these ice raids. You know, I was just watching the videos earlier today, man, of how you had Issacharite during those rallies in LA, and how Judah was pretty much arm in arm with Issachar, man, saying we standing with them. So the Lord, even on the left-hand side, the Lord is still doing it, man.
Yeah, like even like in New York, where you got a large community of Ephraim, you got a lot of the Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom, they come together, a lot of them come together bigger than stuff.
Right.
But they come together though. They understand we got the same plight, which is the goddamn so-called white man. Fucking Esau, man.
That's a very good point too. You said they coming together in wicked, but they still coming together, but it's in wicked. But ultimately, the Lord, hey, that's the duality of the Lord as well, man. But ultimately, when it comes to the righteous side, the Lord is really closing up the breach.
Like in hip hop in the Bronx, you got a large Ephraim community up there in the Bronx. When hip hop, with the beginning of hip hop, when it goes to hip hop history, it said it was just Southern King. You know what I'm saying? They give credit as co-founders of hip hop to Northern Kingdom as well too.
Because that's that history, man.
They going back in the 70s right now.
And then they just showing you Jake, man, and Lively Stones, man. But y'all trying to say that the Northern Kingdom ain't Israel. You know, get the fuck out of here.
Even with the Black Panthers movement, they were going hard. Like in the 60s and 70s, you had what was Ephraim. They had to look at the young lords. They was along with the Panthers and whatnot. Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom, man. You got plenty of examples, man. Plenty of examples, man, throughout history, bro. You know.
So hey, at the end of the day, man, this is all through the Spirit of the Lord. And guess what? This is one of Esau's biggest fears, man. Tribes coming back together, man. You had these peon Edomites, right, who don't know shit.
Oh yeah.
They'll say, "Oh, you niggas ain't want to go to war with us, man. Y'all outnumber this and that." Which at the end of the day, you Edomites outnumber.
Exactly.
They ain't even thinking about the Northern Kingdom. Yeah, the Northern Kingdom ain't rocking with you goddamn tribes either, man.
Exactly.
And especially what's going on with these ice raids, and they seeing the Southern Kingdom and the Northern Kingdom coming together, man. And that's why Esau is really, going out of his mind, man. They're getting ready to roll on Jake, man.
That's why he had to do the divide and conquer.
There you go.
He had to do the divide and conquer.
But the beautiful thing is, the Lord is using that tactic against you goddamn devils.
That's right.
Because you devils, y'all divided, man. You know, I saw this one video, I forget what I think Elder Yashawamba might have made a video, and you had an interview with Tucker Carlson, and Teddy Cruz, man, and they going at it, man. Pretty much over, so the Lord got these devils divided with the whole political, thing that's going on, and then even amongst MAGA supporters, Trump supporters, they're divided, man. Yep. Because a lot of them are starting to see that Trump is full of shit, man. But you still got that other, part that's still, believing in this devil. But so the Lord divided and conquered their ass.
But it is Egyptians set against Egyptians,
set against the Egyptians, man. And that's what's going on, man. Matter of fact, grab that real quick. Just to bring that up.
So we're talking about Egyptians set against Egyptians. See the taskmaster. Oh, damn state trooper, man. State trooper, old taskmaster, man. This is the Rothschild.
This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord Yahweh, and this truth is a burden unto this future, or this spiritual Egypt. If you go into Egypt, it ultimately just means bondage, or praise. Okay, this is just another one of our captivities. But through the Spirit, hey, this is our final captivity. It says, behold, the burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt. That's talking about him coming back on the fathership, man. Okay, the chariot. Okay.
And why is the burden? Because we talk about the destruction. Esau's kingdom. We prophesied the spirit in the name of Yahweh Shema Shah. Destruction coming to this place, man.
Right.
All right, and also goes into the judgment. Judgment, Yahweh Shema Shah is going to bring to you fucking heathen. Right. And you're going to start with the heathen that's in the rulership, man. Right. The wicked himself, Esau, I'm telling you, going down, you're going to slavery, you're going to captivity. All right? And Esau, if we would just run our damn mouths like you goddamn Kemet niggas, man, which ain't the Kemet shit, African, ain't shit, no prophecy in no damn Book of the Damn Dead or whatnot, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? No prophecy there.
It's called the Book of the Dead.
Book of the Dead for a goddamn reason or whatnot. But we coming out of the Holy Scriptures, man. We coming out of the Bible, and we coming in the name of Yahweh Shema Shah, and we telling Esau his future judgment. He's fucking afraid. He knows the truth. Yep. He knows the truth. What the hell? He ain't banning the Book of the Damn Dead, man. Right. He ain't never banned Sarnetta and Shaka Utmost and them stupid ass niggas, man. You let them talk their African shit all goddamn day. You know they ain't no fucking Africans. You know they ain't nothing but lost ass fucking niggas, man. That's no threat to him. All right, his society, his kingdom. But when we don't come in our own name, we come in the name of Yahweh Shema Shah, the only and true power of Israel at the end of the day, that what makes that goddamn devil afraid, man. All right, because we know we coming out with truth. Like El Pastor said, this devil knew this truth on this side, He knew this truth before us, man. He was wiser than Daniel on this side. In time past, because we lost our heritage. That's the reason why he was wiser in wickedness, but he was wise knowing who we were before we know who we were at the end of the damn day. Now, we coming back to this knowledge and understanding. That's why you will have a goddamn David Rockefeller said the worst damn thing could ever happen was we created the goddamn internet, man. Yep. That's why what Priest Ironwater always quoting, that goddamn small hat woman, that Shelamite, that says, you know what I'm saying, the most dangerous people, all right, that, you know, the most dangerous people are the so-called young Jasons over here in Babylon, the Wyans over here in Babylon, right? We know what you were talking about. That's why you have Trump mention, oh man, we gotta do something about those prophets of doom at the end of the day, man. All right? You know, it wasn't about no damn Christians, wasn't about no damn Muslim niggas, wasn't about no Moorish niggas, all right? It wasn't until we, Yahweh Shema Shah, proclaim, you know what I'm saying, put a spirit on us to proclaim back our heritage. And that started with Elder Alvin Bibb from the 60s to our Elder Apostles today, man, that sit in the seat of the Elder Apostles. Right. You know, other leadership of Israel, man, today. All right? That's why these devils fucking afraid, man. All right? For truth, man. Go ahead.
Exactly. It says the burden of Egypt. This is Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt. So the Lord about to make this place. You know, that's why when we were bringing out Job 20, I believe 22. He shall be in straight. Hey, the Lord is going to pull up on him, man. Yep. He's about, when they say he's about to fill his belly. Hey, the Lord is going to pull up on these devils, man. You know?
And it says on that cloud. What's that cloud?
Hey, the chariot, the fathership, man. And guess what? That chariot is going to cover up the entire planet Earth, man.
That's right.
You see?
Right. Gonna block out the sun and everything.
That's right. It says, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Man. And if you think about it, man, that's how Babylon is going out, man. 200 million thermonuclear warheads raining down upon this place. Right. And if you look at what was going on between Iran and Israel, if you've seen some of the missiles that Iran was launching on Israel, they was devastating, man. But they wasn't even nukes, man. They was just regular, missiles, man.
That's why the idol's gonna be removed. Going back to the brother's point, like in the scripture, it says the earth's gonna shake to and fro, man. The whole earth gonna shake to and fro.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, man, it's gonna shake to. What's gonna cause? Hey, you guys, imagine. You gotta realize how huge the entire planet Earth is, man. So what's gonna happen? That's gonna make the whole Earth shake, rock to and fro, as the scriptures say, man.
One earthquake is going to just affect that region where the earthquake is in.
Yeah.
It says the whole earth going to shake to and fro.
Come on,
so
man.
what other instrument, all right, can make the whole earth shake to and fro, bro? There you go.
But not just more. 200 billion, man. Okay? So at the end of the day, that's what's gonna happen. That's what's about to take place. And the Lord is making the moves that's gonna lead up to that. You see?
God, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 19. It says, the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. And what instrument can do that, man? The sword, the ultimate sword that he put on the mind of Esau, Edom to create is those nuclear missiles, man. It started as atomic bombs during the time of World War II. All right, where he dropped it on Hiroshima and Nagasaki on Ammon. But now, fast forward to today, you got hypersonic nuclear weapons, man. All right, or intercontinental ballistic missiles, man.
And if I may say too, that precept that the brother the preacher Rumjan reading says the earth is clean dissolved.
Yeah.
The scriptures say, when it says the earth, the heat, the further elements. So that's how you know it's talking about the missiles, man, because those heat are going to met like gases and toxins that you can't see with your natural eye, man.
Right.
That's how hot that those thermonuclear missiles are going to be. That elements are going to be burning, and you're going to see them melting away.
Yeah, it's going to be a vaporizing effect. That's what those nuclear missiles do, man. They pretty much evaporate everything in its path, man, including the air, man.
And Esau know that too.
Yeah.
He showed that in the illustration of Terminator 2 with Sarah Connor, man. She was on that damn fence and the missiles came and burned her and melt her ass.
Exactly. That's a great example, man.
Yep. Yeah, I got it. Okay. This is Isaiah 24 and verse 20. It says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
Come on, man. That's talking about the whole entire planet Earth.
Right.
So what type of what's going to cause the whole entire Earth to reel to and fro, man? You know, them nuclear missiles, man.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, it's going to be a ripple effect, man.
Yep.
Just like during the time of the flood, you know, the Lord had all type of destruction going on, man. So the same thing is going to happen now. These missiles is going to cause a massive earthquake. So that's going to come with tsunamis, right? All type of tempests, volcanoes erupting, man. It's about to be crazy out here, man, when those nuclear missiles hit. But this is all through the spirit of Yahweh Shah. This is the end game, man. That's how this place is going out. Ultimately, that's how Esau's leadership is going out. So this nigga literally is about to go out with a bang, man.
That's right.
You know?
And it's fitting because this is Sodom 2.0.
Right.
You know, this is spiritual Sodom.
We ain't even got to explain why it's spiritual Sodom.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, we're literally in the month of so-called Pride Month.
Man.
So that right there alone tell you that this is spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right.
And it's going to get the same judgment as Sodom and Gomorrah, but it's going to be 100 times worse, man. For infinite times worse. You see?
Somebody got it.
Oh, check. Yeah, I got it.
Hey, somebody type in what damage can a nuclear missile cause?
Got it.
What damage can a nuclear missile Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
God, this is Isaiah 24 and verse 19 again. It says, the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. All right, which ultimately the concentration of the Lord's wrath or his indignation is going to be poured out here in Babylon the Great. America, man, where 200 million nuclear warheads is going to pelt this place, man. All right, all 5,000 square miles of America is going to be made into a lake of fire. All right, this is what the scripture is going into.
Yeah. So in the chat GPT, right? Pretty much I typed in what Quan was saying. So I typed in, what type of damage can an ICBM nuclear missile cause? So it says an ICBM missile armed with a nuclear warhead, because the ICBM, that's just the rocket that's propelling the actual warhead.
And hold on, brother. Now, they just mentioned in one. Now, we know in prophetic scriptures, it says it's going to be 200 million warheads. So if one can do damage, what this brother's about to read on chat CBT, imagine what 200 million warheads.
Come on, man. Complete overkill, man. And it's going to tell you. It says an ICBM armed with a nuclear warhead can cause devastating and wide-range damage. Here's a breakdown of the types of destruction. So then it gives you a breakdown, which I'm going to read some of these breakdown. So the number one, it says immediate blast damage. So that's talking about as soon as it makes contact with this target. It says ground zero destruction. Within a few kilometers of the explosion, everything is obliterated. Buildings, infrastructure, and life.
and life.
And life. So pretty much, he said he ain't got no chance of surviving this shit.
Nah, hell no.
You got Esau talking about building underground bunkers. Now they got underground bunkers, in Europe and so on and so forth. But over here in America, if they got underground bunkers over here, they ain't surviving that shit.
Right.
Okay. It says
Like
blast.
Rick Ross. Remember Rick Ross?
Man, I'm silly ass.
10 minutes lemon pepper wings will get burned up.
And the funny thing is, them niggas probably really do have bunkers on the ground here. And Esau ain't letting them know that they ain't gonna be able to survive that shit.
Right.
Big bro, big fat ass, he can't even fit in no goddamn bunker. He must be like a goddamn mega size bunker. Big fat ass, man. I don't give a fuck how much weight he trying to lose.
Get off going to Europe. Man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the elites ain't having that shit. Get your black ass up out here, man. It says blast wave. It says the shock wave can flatten structures and severely injure or kill people for miles from the detonation point. And remember, this is just one ICBM nuclear warhead. Number two, thermal radiation. Intense heat can ignite fires, cause severe burns, and even blind people many miles from the explosion. And I think that's what happened with that atomic bomb that they dropped on Amber. I think people who was miles and miles away from it, they said they remember the blast. It pretty much blinded everybody, man. And then you couldn't hear shit either, man. So this is absolute devastation, man. That's what this is.
Yeah.
But this is the sword of the Lord, man. The Heavenly Father, man.
Yep.
You see? It says thermal radiation, intense heat can ignite fires, cause severe burns, and even blind people many miles from the explosion. In a large city, thermal radiation can trigger mass fires and firestorms, consuming oxygen and making survival almost impossible, which it ain't no almost. It is impossible.
It is.
Survival from a nuclear missile is impossible. Man. You ain't surviving that shit. I don't give a damn what Esau trying to tell you. I don't tell what these little scientists trying to tell you. It ain't no survival from this shit.
Right.
You see?
That's why I did. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna say, just like in the Terminator,
Right.
Sarah Thomas. Sarah Thomas.
Right.
You know, and she wasn't when it hit. She was here, but wasn't there. It was just an after effect. Burn her ass.
Getting around it, ain't no denying it.
Scriptures going through how the besom of destruction is going to be like that sweeping wind. All right, the Lord, he calls himself a destroying wind. That's the wind, the blast effect from that nuclear missile that's going to sweep it and tear everything else up.
Hey, the beast of destruction.
Besom of destruction.
That's what it is. Matter of fact, I'll grab that real quick. Real quick. Isaiah 14 and 23. I also make it a possession for the bitter and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the beast of destruction, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, it's a lot. Let me start at verse 22. Isaiah 14 and 22. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord Yahweh, going into the Edomites.
Right.
Once the Lord take the Edomites down, y'all ain't coming back into power. Verse 23, I will also make it a possession for the bitter and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, going into ultimately America, Babylon the Great, man. And this is pretty much Esau's headquarters, man. You see? Now going back into the destruction from Chat GPT, it says,
And that brother giving the description of the destruction of the thermonuclear missile, ICBM missile. We gonna go ahead, we gonna get whole 2 Peter 3 and 10 to read verse 12. What that's talking about. What that's talking about. Brother already give you the description. All right? Give you the description. Okay. But hot as oven, which one? Yeah, that's a good one too. That hot as an oven, that precept, yeah, that's a good one too.
so it says, in a large city, thermal radiation can trigger mass fires and firestorms, consuming oxygen. So that's what we were saying when pretty much it evaporates everything, even the air, the oxygen, man, the elements, man. You see? So how the hell can you survive that, man?
Can't survive.
You can't survive that.
Cannot.
Come on,
But
man.
the elect gonna survive.
Right.
That's why the elect gonna get beamed up into that chamber.
Yeah.
That's why when you read 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, when it says in the moment, in the twinkling of an eye, they shall be changed. It's gonna be simultaneous.
Yep.
When them warheads is running down, the elect is gonna be getting beamed up.
Just like, that's why the scripture say, just like the time of Noah. They couldn't survive that flood unless, the Noah and his family that was in that ark. That's the only way you're going to be able to survive. Noah represents the elect of his day and of his time, him and his family, man. Right? So that spiritual ark going to be those chariots, man.
There you go, right?
Okay.
Come on, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It says radiation exposure. This is number 3.
Right.
Initial radiation, gamma rays and neutrons kills many near the blast. If you near the blast, it's gonna kill you. How much more if you right there at ground zero? It's a wrap. And then, bro, 200 million.
Right,
So you
right.
ain't surviving that, man. They just gonna be raining down, man. So it's, man,
That's just like somebody got a fucking chopper and they shoot at you, bro.
You ain't
You
surviving.
know what I'm saying? Let 50 or 100 out at a time on your ass. You ain't getting away with all that, bro. You ain't getting hit from that, bro. You ain't escaping that, bro.
You get wet up, man. It ain't no surviving that, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
see?
Yes, sir.
It says fallout radiation from the mushroom cloud spreads radioactive material across tens to hundreds of miles, depending on wind and weather. It says fallout causes radiation sickness, cancer, genetic damage, and long-term environmental contamination. But when it comes to America, this place ain't gonna be inhabited no more. Period.
That's right.
Any goddamn way, man, except for like desert type creatures.
Right.
You see?
That's,
EMP.
that's how you know it says within 1 hour, man. 1 hour. How about gonna destroy this place in 1 hour? What other instrument can destroy all this land mass of Babylon in 1 hour? Come on, other than thermonuclear missiles, right?
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Exactly. I'm gonna jump down to number 5 where it says casualties. This is the main point, right? Casualties, right? Meaning a lot of death.
Yep.
It says a single. Now remember, this talking about one. Now the scripture is 200 million. You see, it says a single modern ICBM warhead, typically 100 to 800 kilotons or more, can kill hundreds of thousands to millions.
To millions.
Remember,
To millions. That's 1 million.
That's one, bro.
Right.
Millions.
Oh my
I
God.
think they say it's about 300 million.
340,
340.
Yeah, about 350 million.
Here in America, man. So 200, it ain't no survival. It ain't no survival. That means everybody is getting burned the fuck up, man. And that's ultimately the second death, man. You see the lake of fire.
Right.
You see?
And then as you explained too, 200 million of the nuclear head missile. Think about that radiation gonna spread.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, so
They target them like it's great in America, but that's crap.
so the Lord got a lot of destruction for this place.
Wow.
I just looked it up just now in Google. What is the population of America? It says the population of the United States is estimated to be approximately 347 million people in mid-2025.
So they said, now remember, it's saying that one nuclear warhead can kill hundreds of thousands to millions. They didn't just say 1 million, it said millions. So how much more? 200 million.
Million.
Hey, look, the Lord gonna have it to where that destruction is just gonna take place here in America to where it's not gonna blow up the entire earth. But if the Lord wanted it to, it could. Hey, that easily could happen, man. Just the sheer force of these nuclear warheads, man.
And that's rightfully so, man.
Yeah.
Look at goddamn Esau. You remember Esau, especially back in the early 1900s, he'll overkill Jake. He'll put 100 bullets in Jake. He done lynch Jake. You done cut off his damn parts and shit. That still ain't good enough. Then you put him about 100 shots in him or whatnot.
then you
You
burn
overkill, then you burn him. Overkill him or whatnot.
So the Lord said, you know what? I'll find out, man. See, look, one thing about the Lord, Hey, the Lord is 100% all about justice.
That's right. That's right.
Real justice.
That's right.
So guess what? At the end of the day, it's like Paul's making the point of Esau ain't showing no mercy. Well, the Lord ain't gonna show no mercy. Esau wanted to overkill us. Well, the Lord gonna overkill Esau in his society, man, in his rulership. You see, and really, to be honest, it's really not even an overkill, man. It's just just due.
That's
you know?
right, brother. That's right, brother.
Hey, matter of fact, when you read, somebody get James 2 and 13 real quick. James 2 and 13.
Yeah, man. And this is something else too, man, when it comes to ChatGPT. The Lord basically got it to where Esau wanted to use this on the left-hand side, but the Lord got it to where we can dim this devil with his own ChatGPT, his own AI technology.
That's just like you beat somebody with their own sword. You take their sword from
Right,
them.
it's right. You were with it, man.
Right.
That was going on with Esau, man. That's why Esau like, God damn, man, we gotta go ahead and get them all. We gotta do something about it.
Yeah. I was watching Y'all Swamba and them yesterday.
Right, like
and they was like, AI is basically like a third witness.
There you go.
You got
Right,
us, the prophet, and then you got his own tongue falling upon himself, and now you got artificial.
Artificial identity. Pretty much blowing the whistle on your ass.
Yeah.
Right? So ain't no escape, man.
This book of James chapter 2 and 13, it says, for he shall have judgment without mercy.
And that's talking about Esau either, man. And it's only right. Because Esau ain't showed Jacob no mercy, man. Even to this day, Esau still fucking up with Jake, man, and putting Jake to death, man.
Yeah.
Esau ain't showing no mercy. Esau, he don't care if it's a child, woman, somebody elder of Jake. Esau don't give no fucks, man. So guess what? The Lord is not gonna give no fucks when he destroy y'all ass, man. We ain't gonna give no fucks when the Lord raise us up, or when we up the elect, man. And we put our foot in your ass, man. It ain't gonna be no mercy. Hey, even the other nations ain't gonna show y'all no mercy.
Right.
You see?
James 2 and 13, for he shall have judgment without mercy.
Yeah. So that's a great example. So that's a great example. Because at the end of the day, you see this right here. This is the work of Esau, man. Hey, look, we have receipts, man. You see? So at the end of the day,
Ain't no critical race theory.
it ain't no critical race theory. This ain't no theory. This is facts.
It actually happened, bro.
It's actually happened. So it's gotta be a recompense for that. Because these devils, they never paid for this, man. So
You got these corporates right there. You got the corporates right there.
Look at them, man. They smiling and you know.
Done made postcards and shit. Done made
Yeah,
postcards and shit, bro.
Some of them niggas still in.
Yeah. Well, they have ancestors, man.
Yeah.
You see, they got offspring.
Isaiah 14 and 21.
There you go.
Found slaughter for his children.
And they pass that same shit down, man. And then they come back in the regeneration.
Yep.
In the what's that, the fourth generation? I think roughly around 120 years. They come back. So guess what, man? Esau, he never was served. He was never served justice for this.
Right.
But guess what? The Lord got the real justice coming for his ass.
Only the devil can do that, man. Only the fucking devil can do that.
No
bro.
remorse, man.
The devil can do that.
And all of this, ultimately because they was rejected of the Heavenly Father. That's really what it is, man. It's deeper than skin color, right? And so on and so forth.
And this ain't even over 100 years.
Hell,
This ain't even over 100
ain't
years.
even over 100 years. So
That's
these devils got a lot to
recent.
pay for, man.
That's recent. That's recent what the devil been doing to us, man. Or have done to us. But you gotta go back to the time of the Greeks, the Romans. Hey, the Lord required that which is past. This devil gonna pay for, the Babylonian, this devil gonna pay for all of that, man.
They got to pay for every bit of it.
Yep.
Even the devil with biochemical warfare on us, man.
Yes.
The Tuskegee experiment, man. That was going all the way back from the 30s to the damn fucking 70s, man. Really, that shit ain't no fucking stop.
They ain't stopped.
There's no fucking stop,
Hey,
man.
even with the jab.
Yeah, with the jazz.
That was-
HIV,
Now they saying that's a part of the rise in HIV. Everybody who took their juice, man. Now it's rise all of a sudden to HIV now. Hey, but at the end of the day, that's what you simple ass niggas get. You trust these goddamn.
That's right. That's right. Finishing off James 2 and 13. He shall have judgment without mercy. They have shown no mercy, man. And mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
Run it out.
James 2 and 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that have shown no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
Yeah, man. So Esau ain't gonna get shown no mercy, man. When we get this nigga in slavery, right? He got to serve 1,000 years of horrible slavery, and he ain't gonna get shown no mercy.
That's right.
And guess what? The Lord gonna slow the time back down, man. So that first day gonna feel like 1,000 years. You know, but at the end of the day, at the end of that 1,000 years, hey, the Lord gonna completely do away with Esau.
That's right.
You see? So that's the end game for this devil, man. This devil, hey, look, he's very proud right now. And all that pride about to come, all that air about to get knocked out of his chest.
That's
so
right.
This devil got his chest all puffed up,
Right.
especially since they got DJ Trump back in office. But at the end of the day, Trump he don't care about your peon crack. He's only doing the bidding for billionaires, bro.
How they say it, bro? In the words of Mike Tyson, everybody got a plan to get punched in the face, man. Get punched in the face, bro.
That's
Everybody
it.
got a plan, bro.
And
Including you, Esau.
And Yahweh Shai coming with that right hook.
That's right.
But the Heavenly Father coming with that right hand within Yahweh Shai.
Most I just jabbing him right now.
Yeah.
He's just jabbing him, setting him up for that knockout. That's all.
Yeah,
The
We're coming out
Yeah.
with information, bringing it out. But
Yeah.
soon it's gonna get physical, man.
Yeah.
That's when the Lord gonna come with that right hand. Bang. First round knockout.
Lord of the Sabbath oath, man.
Yep. Lord of the armies, man.
Yeah.
Because Yahweh Shai coming back with the angels.
That don't mean that they ain't talking about the Sabbath, General Yohanan back in the damn day. Sabbath. You don't know the difference between Sabbath and Sabbath oath at the end of the day.
Come on. He said,
Look words up, nigga. Look
he
words
said,
up, nigga.
He said, Lord of the Sabbath oath tomorrow. Lord of the Sabbaths. I ain't talking about that, bro. Look up the words, man.
And then this clown talk about you can have sex on the Sabbath. Man. You gotta, we ain't gonna even get on that clown ride. Fuck that nigga.
Anyway.
Go ahead, brother. Hey, matter of fact, no, the bros was reading that chat GPT on the destruction and giving the illustration of the damage and destruction that one ICBM nuclear missile can cause at the end of the day. Now, the brother's still holding 2 Peter 3 and 10, which you're going to read verses 10 on down to 12. 2 Peter 3 and 10 on down to 12. And tell me that don't sound like a nuclear missile right there. No, he ain't going to say nuclear missile there, man, for these dummies out here. How about Shema Shai? He write everything in code. And then especially when Peter and them was given that vision, they ain't had no nuclear missile back then. They had no instrument like a nuclear missile back then, man. So he compared it to the technology they had of that day and that time, man. All right? For these slow pokes out there, man.
Yep. Before you read that, I'm going to read the summary and then you can get that. So to sum it all up, ChatGPT says, an ICBM nuclear missile is not just a weapon of war. It's a civilization-ending device.
Oh! Hey, read that again. Read that again.
Hey, one more time. Now when I read this, you gotta
Sing
think
it
about,
again. Sing it again. Read it again.
Hey, when I read this, you gotta think about America in your mind. It says, to sum it all up, this is the summary. An ICBM nuclear missile is not just a weapon of war. It's a civilization-ending device. So this, man, this one, and this talking about just one. It'll end the whole civilization.
Damn.
You see? It says, if used at scale, even a single detonation in a major city would cause catastrophic loss
Oh my
of
God.
life, infrastructure, and long-term
Hey, somebody look
harm.
at that definition of catastrophic.
You see?
God.
So, hey, look, the Lord ain't playing around, man. See, the Lord put the spirit on these devils to create these nuclear warheads. What's that, Isaiah 54? I created the smith to blow up the coals. Yeah, I created the smith, the modern day blacksmith, like these German scientists or whatever. He put the spirit on their mind to be able to learn how to split the atom and to fuse the atom, man, which made the atomic bomb and the nuclear missile.
They show you that movie Oppenheimer.
Yep.
Now look at that definition in Google, catastrophic, right? It's two definitions. I'm gonna read both definitions. The first definition of catastrophic: involving or causing sudden, great damage or suffering.
Yeah, it says sudden. You know, because at the end of the day, once the missiles hit, you ain't got no time to. It's a wrap, bro.
Yeah.
As soon as they hit, boom, everything it just going to do a whirlwind, man. That's that destroying wind.
The second definition, it was catastrophic, involving a sudden and large-scale altercation in state.
There you go. Large scale altercation. And the altercation is going to be what? World War III, man.
Yep.
And right now, we're seeing the beginning stages of it, of World War III, man. You see?
And I look up another definition of it right here. Webster's definition. A momentum, tragic event ranging from extreme misfortune to utter overthrow or ruin.
And you go into that word utter, that means total.
Yep.
Right? So America is totally going to be obliterated.
Yeah.
It's totally going to be destroyed, man. All, like 5,000 something square acres, square miles of America is going to be completely obliterated, man. It's going to be on fire.
Yep.
That's what that's pretty much. That's going to be the lake of fire, man. You see? So what's going to cause all this destruction of nuclear warheads, man? That's what we're going into. That's what we're bringing out. You see?
And matter of fact, in our overview, I asked him what is the total square miles of America,
It's
right?
an AI overview, right?
Yeah,
That's
AI
what I'm
overview.
saying. AI, man, hey, look, it's telling on you, Issa. Your own weapon.
The total area of the United States is 3,796,742 square miles, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. This includes both land and water areas.
Woo, see that?
Come on, man. There you go, drop the seat.
I think I was talking about acres, but yeah, I think I said miles actually.
Oh yeah, I got a quick quote. This one, Albert Einstein. Remember, he was around the time with Robert J. Oppenheimer, creation of the atomic bomb. He said, and quote, "I know not what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones." So this double, even Albert Einstein, you know, he's supposed to be, you know, the top of, you know, the
That was
stars.
early up in the 1900s when he made that statement.
Yeah.
And that was talking about just an atomic bomb. That's not even talking about a nuclear bomb. The brother just reading or check CPT.
Right.
All right.
And Einstein, he wasn't nothing but a goddamn warlock either way.
Yeah.
So that's how he knew certain. That's how he knew about it. Him, you going to Albert Pike. They wasn't nothing but warlocks, man. You know, modern day Chaldean.
Yep.
You see, same thing.
Matter of fact, you get that that second Peter, 3 and 10.
Yeah.
The brother already finished. You already finished.
God. This is second. God. This is 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, will come as a thief in the night.
Yeah, pretty much the Lord gonna come by surprise, man. You know, you got a lot of people right now, they're not paying attention to the signs of the times, they ain't paying attention to the prophecies. So they're gonna ultimately be caught off guard when these prophecies come into full effect, man. When the Lord really crashes this economy and it's complete anarchy and chaos in the streets, that's when they're gonna know, man, but it's gonna be too late, man. You see, so they're gonna get caught by surprise, man. Keep going.
In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yeah, so what's that talking about, man? That's talking about the ICBM nuclear missile.
That's right.
It says the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Now, in ChatGPT, it was just saying how pretty much that blast is going to pretty much evaporate the oxygen and everything in its path, man.
That's right.
Read that one more time, man. It said the elements, man.
God.
It's not oxygen an element?
That's why it's called the destroying wind in the Bible too. Destroying wind.
Destroying wind.
Take all the wind, take all the oxygen.
Man, that shit devastating, man. And really, these Edomites, well, these Edomites and these nations, they really want to avoid it, but the Lord is putting on it, working on their minds to where it's going to come to pass. Because they know the devastation of just one nuclear missile.
Right, right. That's
Hey,
right.
when that nigga Oppenheimer learned how to create a nuclear missile, he said, "I am become as death."
Right, right.
You see, the destroyer. There you go. I have become as death, the destroyer of worlds. Man. He already knew the power and the effects that these nuclear missiles and warheads contain. Man. You see.
This is 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Hey, matter of fact, one quick example. A couple of years ago, I don't know if y'all boys remember, but it was a I think it was a fireworks factory that pretty much exploded in Beirut.
Oh, Beirut,
Beirut, Lebanon, man. Y'all go and look that shit up, man. They ain't even no nuclear missile.
Yeah.
And man, go and look at the destruction. Pretty much it just in an instant, pretty much blasted everything, exploded everything in its path, man. It's pretty much disintegrated everything. That was, like I said, that was a fireworks factory. That wasn't even no atomic bomb. That wasn't even no missile. You know. But like I said, go and look up the footage of that. That shit is crazy. And it was like in the instant. As soon as it blasts everything in its way, just boom. You ain't had no time.
I was just thinking about how that nuclear ice going to fuck up the sea, all the places they got diseases and all that shit.
Yeah.
All that shit is mixed in the atmosphere.
That's how the Lord gonna clean it all up. That's why I said the earth is clean dissolved. You see? And fire is a cleansing agent anyways, man.
Yep.
You see?
A new heaven and a new earth.
There you go.
Kind of refresh the earth, man.
Yeah.
It says, and the earth and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Which the whole earth ain't gonna be destroyed, you know. Let me get a quick precept. Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. You know, we just know that America, Babylon the Great, is ground zero of the Lord's wrath, man. You know, and the land of Israel got to get cleansed of those heathens, and wherever else, you know, Yahweh Shai want to hit them nukes, man. Okay, but the whole earth ain't gonna be destroyed.
Yeah, that, you know, like the brother, the preacher Rungy was saying, man, pretty much. The Lord has his eyes dead set on America, man. You see, that's why, what is the Amos 8:11?
That's part of the images of the brother when we talking about the fireworks up there in Lebanon.
Yeah. See, there you go. Can you put the video up? Well, you should be able to go on YouTube.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yep. Because at the end of the day, y'all see the destruction, and that's not even a missile. That's from a fireworks factory, man. You see? So how much more an actual one ICBM missile? And how much more 200 million? You see? See, the Lord ain't playing around, man. Everybody walking around and, you know, with their heads stuck up their ass. But ultimately, man, the Lord about to bring serious judgment, man.
Right.
And the Lord gonna bring serious judgment before he bring that, man. So how much more when he actually brings the 200 million nuclear warheads? It's a wrap, man. So the Lord ain't playing around, bro. That's why the Lord got his prophesy. He's giving y'all that warning. Because nobody's gonna be able to say that they didn't hear this message. You see?
This right here, fair use, Esau, fair use, fair use. Y'all see it?
Come on, man. Look at that.
Residents along Church and North 13th Street heard loud.
Yeah, y'all see it. Y'all see it. It's so crazy. It's an hour and 44 minutes, man.
Yeah,
No, a minute and 44 seconds. 144, man.
Good. Yeah, you can bring that up.
The Amos.
Yeah, about
This is the book of Amos chapter 9 and 8. And it says, Behold, the eyes of the Lord, thy power Yahweh, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Yep. So the eyes of the Lord, man, the angels of Yahweh Shai, you know, watching and taking account of everything that's going on here in this place, Babylon the Great. You know, and you know, it's twofold, you know, the sinful kingdom did Israel as well. You know, because judgment gonna begin at the house of the Most High. Right? But you know, the eyes of the Lord is on this place, America, for the Lord's judgment.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth as we're going into Babylon. And it says, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not.
You say we destroy the face of the earth, right? Hey, put that in there now.
Yeah,
Hey,
this-
bro, watch this right here.
This is
bro.
the
Watch
video
this
right here.
Watch this right here, bro.
So this is from Lebanon. This is what we're talking about. Watch that blast. Now this is from a fireworks factory, man. Look at that.
Damn.
Out of
Damn.
Out of there, man.
Boy,
Damn.
And this is just from a fireworks
Y'all want to play
factory.
with the terror of Yahweh Shai? All right. Y'all keep on. Tell
See?
you, boy.
Yeah, now y'all see. Now y'all see the destruction. Well, the power of the Lord, man. This ain't even no nuclear missile, man.
Ain't no nuclear missile, bro. And that doing damage right there, bro. God damn.
That shit, that's devastation, man. You ain't surviving that shit, man. Yeah. I forgot the actual casualty. Y'all can go and look it up.
There it is. Block out the sun right there.
You
So
see?
that's
Yeah,
thermal
yeah.
missile because they're going to be dark in that day. Going to darken the sun. Come on, man. Oh,
That was
my
like a
Lord.
couple of years ago, man. I was like, God damn. That shit ain't no joke, man.
Man, bro. Heavy, man. Heavy.
So yeah, the Lord about to take this place out, man.
That's right.
That's why brothers is good spirits. We ain't worried about what Esau be talking about, man. It's a rap for you, for the niggas, man.
That's right.
The real niggas, man. You damn
right.
practice, man. You Edomites, man.
That's right. Right.
So,
Back in Amos 9 and 8, finishing up, it says, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
How's that so? You know, how's that so? Going into the elect, getting beaten up on the chariots, man. You know, 2/3 of the house of Israel, the rebels, they're gonna be left here in Babylon the Great, along with Esau, Edom, and the heathen to get burned up. All right, but the elect, they're gonna be standing upon that sea of glass, looking down and watching the reward of the wicked, man. That destruction, man.
yeah. God brought it up.
No. I was just going. But yeah, that's the only way out, man. Your only way out is a ticket on the chariot, man.
That's it.
All right, if you ain't on the chariot, you're gonna be left here to get consumed, man.
Only the elect gonna be delivered, man. I can't say that enough. 1/3 of Israel gonna get delivered. Represents the elect.
That's it. Now, real quick, like the priest was going into, he made mention of the elect. It's going to be on the fellowship, looking down, it's going to be like a sea of glass. And he was making reference to Revelation 15 chapter. I'll start at verse 1. Revelation 15 and 1, and the subheading says, a scene of heaven. It says, and I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High. Verse 2 being the point. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire.
Yep.
And them that had gotten the victory over the beast, going into the elect,
Yep.
and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High.
All right, so you may have seen a picture from one of the brothers out in San Francisco. He made beautiful imagery. You know, a picture of the elect. They're going to be literally standing on the chariot.
Talking about the brother,
But not the Zach.
Yep.
Yep.
You have to see the tree.
Yep. You're going to literally have the elect standing on the chariot, you know, witnessing, looking down from the chariot, that sea of glass, looking down on America, the lake of fire, man. You know, this whole landmass is going to be burned up, man. Okay, and the elect going to be witnesses of that. You know, the scriptures say, only with thine eyes shall thou see the reward of the wicked, man. You know, and you're going to see the reward of Esau, Edom.
That's right. And that's how this place is going out. Okay, it's literally going out with the bang. You see? And the elect, at the end of the day, don't you think the elect want to see the destruction of a land that they was being held captive in?
Right.
So of course, and see, that shows you how just the Lord actually is. The Lord is actually going to allow the elect to see the destruction and the devastation of this bitch, man.
Yeah.
You know, so at the end of the day, we ain't worried about what Esau be saying and all this and that, man.
Right.
We know the future, man. We know the end game of this place.
Right.
It ain't gonna be no make America great again, man. Ain't no coming back, man. This shit is over with, man. Fuck America, man.
Right.
This shit is over with, man. It's
America
done.
never been great.
You see? Never been great to the Israelites, man.
Right.
It's only been great to the goddamn crackers, man.
That's it.
And mainly the elites, you know. And which the elites, they don't even dwell over here in America, man.
Right.
This is just their corporation, man.
Yeah.
You see?
They bitch.
That's
It's a
right.
war, man.
That's right. Well, you finding that out with Israel, man.
Yep.
What the hell America got to do with Israel? What the hell America got going on with Israel and Iran? They ain't got nothing to do with America. And now America getting involved now, man. And that's another reason why these Trump supporters and these other Edomites, they're like, God damn, I thought they were like, damn, Trump, I thought you was gonna be making America first. What the hell we got to do with Israel, man?
Yep.
Now they starting to see who's really calling the shots, man. These damn small hands, man. You see? That was the point. I'll read verse 3. Revelation 15 and 3. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb,
Right. saying,
great and marvelous are thy works.
Yep, so that's it. That's us singing and giving praises to Yahweh Shema Shai for giving us the victory, man. Because we know that if it wasn't for Yahweh Shema Shai, there wasn't no way we was going to escape that inescapable destruction.
Not at all.
You know, we don't got a plan B, man. Everything is on Yahweh Shema Shai, man.
That's right. That's a great point. We pretty much put all of our eggs in one basket. We put all of our chips on the table, man. And basically, when we say that shit, we put all of our trust in our faith in Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's what you're going to do. The world will tell you, don't put all your eggs in the basket. When it comes to this truth, when Yahweh Shema Shai, fuck what you talking
Fuck
about.
the
We
word.
put all our eggs in the basket with Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yeah, this gonna be standing on, man, even unto death. Because the scripture say, even unto death, man. Matter of fact, Revelation 2 and 10.
God.
Just to prove that point, man. We are even unto death, man. And that's only for the true believers. The one who truly believe in the how about Shema Shai and His word.
To understand it.
Exactly. Exactly.
God. This is Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
So we ain't worried about Esau, preparing to bring a sword against the prophets, right, with the persecution and everything that they got planned. We ain't worried about that shit.
Come on. Come on.
We said hurry the fuck up.
Hey.
Because we understand that as soon as y'all do that, that's when the how about Shema Shai is going to make it for you.
Right.
Even if some of us got to beheaded, it don't matter, man. The Lord's still going to make it move with each other.
They tell you the most dangerous man is a man that has nothing to do
There
with
you go.
We ain't got nothing on this side of the fucking place.
Come on.
Right.
Oh, we do everything, any damn way. How about you? I say, all right. It's not about that deliberate sacrifice. Right.
Right.
That's why, like Esau, that's why he already knows he's such so much of an imminent threat that he has no other alternative. You gotta take these things out.
Gotta get karma. Gotta physically put his hands on us, man.
That's when you gonna make how much shot. That's when you gonna make how much shot. Raise up that standard.
There you go.
Right before you.
There you go.
Right before you.
Isaiah 59 and 19. You can point. Matter of fact, we still on Revelation 2 and 10. Finish that out and hold that on there. Because that's a great point, man. The Lord is going to lift up a standard. See, Esau, you're not going to completely have your way with the elect, man. You ain't going to have. Look, you ain't going to have your way with the elect, period.
Right.
Now, the Lord is going to allow you to be able to put some brothers, back into the spiritual world because that's prophecy.
Part of the suffering, certain brothers got to take on. That's part of certain brothers' suffering of Mashiach. Some brothers, have to be martyrs for the truth's sake. Martyrs just means witness at the end of the day.
Right.
There you go.
But he still got the victory.
Still got
the victory. The dead of Yahweh Shema Shai gonna rise first. Any day ain't gonna win.
Right. And we bring that example out because at the end of the day, the Lord is going to allow you to do it. And so you ain't getting no victory over us.
Right.
Not at all. Not this time. Man.
It says.
Like Yahweh Shai told Pilate, you can't take my life. I lay my life down.
Here you go. Exactly. There you go, Yahweh Shai. Jake. Man, motherfucker, I'm allowing you to do this shit. Nigga. You really know what the fuck I can do to you?
Right.
That's
right. Somebody that talk like Jake.
Yeah.
Right.
And the ultimate Jake, Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai.
Shai, man. Come on. Hey, look, that way ain't nobody on the level of Yahweh Shai.
That's right, bro. That's right.
I'll say it, right?
Walk it like he talking. Walk it like he talking.
Yeah, really about it.
That's right.
It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
Jake.
Got done, man. Jake still smoking.
God damn. Got the Lucy hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah. Like a damn mechanic and shit, man. That Newport, don't fucking fall down.
And they gotta make that an Olympic game or some shit. I be like, how the fuck you do that? That's a skill, bro. You got it.
Oh, man. It says, fear, Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
So we ain't fearing everything that Esau got prepared for us, man. Hey, the Lord telling us, first of all, the Lord said he didn't give us the spirit of fear. You see? Now we have fear of Yahweh Shema Shai. But we don't fear no man or anything like that, man. Because we understand that Yahweh Shema Shai is calling all the shots. He's in control. So ain't nothing gonna happen to us that the Lord won't allow. And if something does happen to us, the Lord allows it. The Lord wanted it to happen. You see?
Psalm 68 and 20. He that is our God, the God of salvation. And to the Lord, Yahweh Shah belongs to the issues from death. The Lord ultimately can keep you from dying. If the Lord wants you to be a martyr, that's because the Lord got it written in the script. That's your lot. That's your testimony unto Yahweh Shah, man. All right, but guess what? I mean, the point we've been bringing out, you still gonna live. You still gonna be raised up. First Thessalonians 4:16. Your works is gonna follow you. Revelation 14 and 13. So you still gonna win in the end, man. You still get the victory. It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried.
It's a concentration camp. It's re-education centers. It's black sites or whatever, man. But it's all good. We ain't worried about that shit.
Right.
We're gonna have to be off the grid. Some brothers, who don't get rounded up by Esau, we're gonna have to be off, live off the grid, right? Hey, like the scripture say, be as pilgrims in that day. We're gonna be like pilgrims, man. Right. But this is all through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. But see these other Israelite camps, they ain't preparing y'all for this, man. Right. They ain't letting y'all know what's about to go down, man. They got y'all in the mindset that we're going to continue to be comfortable here in America, man. Nah, man, the Lord is all about shaking things up. He's about to make this shit very uncomfortable for a lot of you niggas, man. For all of us, you know.
Got you in the spirit of a land blitz. Let's get money to purchase some land, you know, so we can build a Hebrew Israelite community, man.
How you gonna build a kingdom inside of a kingdom? You can't do that, man.
Yeah.
We're still in Esau's kingdom. This kingdom got to fall first. It's in the process, but it's currently still up, man.
Yep.
See, the Lord is going, once Esau's kingdom is completely thrown down, then our kingdom will be established.
That's right.
You see, well, Yahweh Shai's kingdom will be
Right.
established.
It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation.
Yeah, maybe try, man. So it's all a trial of our faith, man. A test of our faith.
Right.
To see if we really with it. To see if we really down, man. You see?
It says,
Hey, Shalak. Hold there. Somebody get 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, just to drive home that point of faith boosting scripture here. You know what I'm saying? Where we're going into certain brothers have to be martyrs. How much my shot put everything in perspective. All right, whatever our lot is, guess what? How about you, how shot made it sufficient for us.
Right.
Scripture was saying better. Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians 13.
1 Corinthians 10 and 13.
This is 1 Corinthians 10 and 13.
Matter of fact, nah,
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 13. There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. So the Lord ain't gonna put more on you than what you can bear.
right.
right.
That's something that you always gotta remember. There's certain things that one brother can handle or bear that another brother can't.
Yep.
And there's certain things that brother, he can't handle certain things that brother's going through. But there's certain things that brother can't handle what the other brother's going through, man. That's how the Lord got it, man, at the end of the day, man. But at the end of the day, that don't mean that another brother is catching more hell than another brother. But at the end of the day, the Lord is going to, whatever we got to go through, we'll be able to handle it at the end of the day.
Right.
You see?
Even through faith. Hey, matter of fact, hold that. Get Romans 12 and 3.
God.
So you got to, you got to understand the dynamics of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. The Lord, and look, man, the Lord is fair. He ain't about to put more on you than what you can handle.
Right.
And the Lord, and let's say you may think that you can't handle something that you're going through. You gotta understand that the Lord is putting you through that for a reason. So you gotta be in your mind, okay, the Lord, if I couldn't handle this, the Lord wouldn't put it on me.
Right.
So that's when you man up and let the Spirit take over and you handle it.
Hey, how much you shout the ultimate coach, man? Hey, just like a basketball coach, when he have the starting five, just the whole roster, starting five and the bench. Everybody has a role to play, man. You got your star player, you got your lead guy, you got your damn Robin, whatnot. You got the guy that's switch army knife. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got your energy guy. Everybody in their role, man. Everybody's perfect in their role. All right? It make a great team. We're one body, and you have lots of shot.
That's right.
So everybody's going to have different roles, bro. Everybody got different measures of faith at the end of the day and whatnot. Nevertheless, all of them have faith. But, you know what I'm saying? But they're not. Just like Oklahoma Thunder. You know what I'm saying? My man, SGA, Alex Russo. Alex Russo, he's a great player for Oklahoma Thunder in his role, but he ain't no goddamn SGA. He's not a fucking star. He can't do what SGA do. Right. There's levels to it at the end of the day. So just as an example, you know? Right.
And Caruso might be a better defender than SGA. You know?
Right.
Because SGA is really more all around, but he's still a great defender. But Caruso, that's what he specializes in.
Right.
For whoever watches the NBA.
God, this is Romans chapter 12.
Salah, you still on you still wanted that First Corinthians 10 and 13.
Yeah, you can figure that out.
Got it. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13.
You start at the top.
1 Corinthians 10 and 13. there have no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear
There
it.
ain't no fake hoops. I don't know what it is, bro. Come on, man.
Can't make me something.
Come on, man.
So when you read this, man, hey, the thing that written 4 times written about letter.
Hey, when Apostle Peter was in prison, now you how about your mouth shot sent an angel?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Come on, bro. That's called what? Divine intervention.
Yeah.
That was an escape when the Lord created in that time, man. So you don't think the Lord gonna do that now?
Hey, Daniel and the lions
Come
did,
on,
man.
bro. Come on.
The 3 holy sons.
Come on, man. And there's so many examples. So how much more now, man?
That's right.
When really, man, faith is at an all-time low.
And most High gonna outdo himself.
Come on,
He's gonna outdo himself
And that's
from
the
the
Lord.
past, man. Come on, man.
And that's the Lord for you, man. The Lord's always outdoing himself.
You can have a brother be put to death, and how about you mouth out put the spirit back on him, brother, bring him
Right,
come
right
on,
then and
man.
there.
Because you remain faithful. You know what I'm saying? A brother can have a member of the elect, can have his head up on the guillotine, have his, if he beheaded, and how about you mouth out, attach the brother head right back.
Right.
Ain't nothing never
That can
happened.
happen.
Come on, man. So your faith gotta kick in that.
And imagine the elites when they see that. Man, they gonna be
Be
terrified.
pissing and shitting on themselves.
Be terrified.
Be pissing and shitting on themselves.
How you going? What can you do? How can you kill something that can't be killed?
Come on, man.
How can you stand up against that?
Yeah.
What's that story of?
We talking about the Black Jesus story,
Yeah, Black
man.
Jesus.
Yeah, y'all want to look that up, man. The Black Jesus story, man. 'Cause I remember some years ago, elders was bringing that out, man. You know, y'all go and bring that out. I mean, y'all go and look it up. You know, we ain't about to bring all that out.
God. This is Romans chapter 12, verse 3. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think.
Oh, they Satan. They Satan.
Yeah.
Verse 6 put in my mouth.
Bro, I literally was about to say that, bro. That's like these other, I was gonna say these other Israelite leaders. Man, like Jaquan said, man, like Nate, Bishop Nathaniel, the IUIC, we call him Nate Satan. He doing a bit of Satan. Damn, he a black devil right now.
Yeah.
He'll come in his right mind. You know, but right now he's a demon, man.
If he of the elect.
If he's of the elect. If he's of the elect.
You don't get it right on this side, he get it right in the
He'll
game.
come back through the elect. You know, better get your act together, man. You know,
Like the elders always say, man, if you of the elect, how about you mouth shot gotta really jack your ass up, man.
Yeah.
Humble your
Yeah.
ass.
Right.
and the Lord knows exactly how to do it.
That's right.
Hey, another example. Look at Alazar. Maybe they're trying to tell the apostles they need to retire.
Right. And the Lord retired his ass.
Yeah, retire.
Well, somebody else. I ain't getting that. He was getting his ass retired by somebody.
Yeah, we get that shit.
God. This is Romans 12 and 3. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according to the Most High.
So you got to be humble, man. You got to be humble when it comes to this truth. And that's the reason why the Lord putting us through the chastisement, man, to humble us down. You know, especially when we first come in, but, you know, as season, you know, as time goes on and you become more and more seasoned, you still, you know, pretty much will see that you still got remnants of nigger left on you from the world.
Yeah.
So the Lord purging all of that off of us. You see? So the Lord humbling us down. But if you don't want to humble down, the Lord, and trust me, the Lord got a way to humble you down. Man.
Right.
Whether you listen to it on the right hand side or the Lord got to jack you up on the left hand side. The Lord will humble you.
Right.
Right?
And preach just to quote the elder Romeo from Chicago. He said, sin is a pride killer. Well, you gotta remember our righteousness is as filthy rags, man. We got nothing to be proud about, man.
At all.
You know, we ain't got nothing to boast in. We all need Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, he's the man, you know? You know, the Lord, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh is also man. It says, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High, Yahweh Shai, have dealt to every man the measure of faith.
Yeah, man. So every brother got different levels of faith, man. We have some brothers that have, you know, extremely high levels of faith. You got some brothers, they may not have that level of faith, but at the end of the day, it's all about having that faith. Right? The Lord says, if you have the faith as the grain of a mustard seed, man, you still you can move mountains, man. You know, basically, you got to believe in Yahweh Shai. That's what it's about, man. Having that faith. But like the brother's going into, it's different levels of faith. But at the end of the day, it's all about you having faith at the end of the day.
Right.
And that's what's gonna get you up out of here, man. Not by keeping the law of 1%, but because you can't do that, man. We can't keep the law of 1%, man. Right? So really, it's all about faith and our works, man. You know, because they go hand in hand. That's how we're gonna get up out of here.
Right. And have that humility, man.
Yep. There you go.
A brother mentioned, you know what I'm saying, you know, about chastity. You know what I'm saying? The Lord chastity is very elect, man. But why do the Lord do that, man? Let's get it in the scripture. The Lord tell you. How about I tell you? Hebrews 12:6. For whom the Lord, Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastity, and that's correction, man. Right at the end of the day, man. All right? But see, a bitch ass nigga get offended, man. He get in his feelings and get in his fucking emotions, man. All right? Nigga double down, man. Get more pride, man. He won't humble himself. You know what I'm saying? You know? All right?
And really the spirit of a woman. I ain't
Yeah,
really
nah, you
that's
right,
a
man.
feminine spirit.
Right.
As a real man, when you gonna realize, okay, I'm fucking up. Let me humble down, man. Let me get it right.
So in order to humble, to humble yourself, you have to take accountability and know that you was fucking wrong. So that's what I'm saying. A woman gonna hold herself accountable, which we know she motherfucking don't. We know she
so many
don't.
examples, bro.
Yeah, we know she don't, man. All right. Hebrews 12:7. If ye endure chastity, Yahweh, while Yahweh Shah dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons.
Yeah, so that means the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. Just like if you got a child, they going off, you gonna correct them. You know, whether you gotta punish them, if you gotta whoop their ass, you gonna correct them to get them on that straight path. Man.
Right.
So the Lord doing the same thing with us, man.
I got to read on down 11, brother. Okay. Verse 9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, our biological fathers. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us. Now we have our spiritual fathers, our elders, apostles, elder bishops, man. All right. And we gave them reference. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live your house? Okay. That having that understanding, knowing, oh, I fucked up, I was fucking wrong. All right. Whether you examine yourself and correcting yourself, or that correction got to come from an elder, or elder bishop, or a brother, got to correct you or rebuke you at the end of the day, and you're going to accept that chastity, because ultimately, regardless of whether coming from a brother or elder, you know ultimately it's coming from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. All right, you know, and a spiritual man to be able to see that, you won't get in his feelings, man. All right, and he'll love his brother even more, man. All right, elder even more when he get corrected, because he knows that's, you know, that ain't easy to do, man. That's tough to do. Nobody want to review. You don't just wake up, I can't wait who I'm going to review today. I can't wait to rebuke somebody.
Right, man.
It ain't the spirit. I mean, you talking about a brother, you ain't in that spirit, bro. But it's necessary to come to the truth. But brother going off through that love is tough love, man.
Yeah.
That's part of it as well, too.
That's not an easy thing.
It's not an easy thing.
You gotta get on a brother, man. You know, but it's much needed.
Right. Verse 10, Hebrews 12:10. For they verily, for a few days, chastening us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Matter of fact, I gotta go back to verse 9. All right, verse 9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reference. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For they verily, see, and live, man. You know what I'm saying? Taking that correction. For they verily, a spiritual man to see that, carnal nigga won't, man. That's why them niggas, that we got a term called bug out. Niggas is back in the fucking world, man. For they verily, for a few days, chastening us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness.
So that's what we want, man. We want to be partakers of righteousness. You know, we want to do whatever is pleasing to the Lord. We want to do that. You know, whenever we can get burning for the Lord, we're going to do that. That's right. As long as we get pleasing in the sight of the Lord and on good terms with the Lord, that's how we're going to get up out of here, man.
Like how about Shema Shah let it break down? You getting chatted, when you getting corrected, you getting rebuked. All right, you getting chastised. No, ain't no fucking good feeling. It won't be no fucking good feeling, man. Because you getting chastised, you getting corrected, you feeling bad that you went off, man. You feeling fucked up in the spirit that you went off, man. You know?
Have your head low.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
your spirit be a little
Hey,
low.
have your head be humble, man.
There you go.
Yeah,
And that's what the Lord loves, though.
Going to your point, bro. Like you on point. Going to your point. Verse 11. Now no chastity for the present at that moment seemeth to be joyous. It ain't supposed to make you feel good. Your brother like, yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother,
gotta
for
watch
review.
that.
Thank you. We done see some guys. Thank you, brother, for correcting, brother. Thank you for review, brother. Remember, Shorty Doo-Wop was good for that, man. Shorty Doo-Wop was good for that shit. Thank you for the review. Thank you for review that shit, you know. Then turn around and do the same shit
He did
again.
the same shit.
Same shit. He got rebuked before he do the shit again. All right. We know. That's why he was outside looking in, man. All right. Verse 11. It says, "Now no chastity, for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, after it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby." So it improves you. It's correcting you. You grow in the spirit.
That's how you know. Hey, bring this out. That's how you fucking grow. And like the apostle said years ago, man, Apostle Paul, he said, look, when it comes to this truth, we're not supposed to be stagnant. We're supposed to grow. So that comes with chastisement. So that comes with chastisement, abuse. That's how you grow. Because ultimately, if you're going off, and you don't know that you're going off, you got to get corrected. And then you stop from doing that, and guess what? You're going to grow in the spirit. See? So that's what it's about.
Now, matter of fact, we just going on the destruction of Babylon. Let's get Revelation 18 and 4 and read on down to the destruction, the place to be destroyed within an hour. We're going to end with that.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins."
Going back to the elect, being delivered. All right, that's our only escape, man. All right, you know, the elect, the chariots, man, to escape the destruction, that second death, man. You know, hey, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, the spirit of Rakakadash had us go into, you know what I'm saying, the definition, not only definition, but information on the destruction of thermonuclear missiles, man. All right, ICBM missiles, man. The destruction and the aftermath, the catastrophe that it can cause at the end of the day or whatnot, man. Okay, all right? Go ahead.
It says, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues."
So on the elect is going to be delivered, man. That's it, bro. On them chariots, that's the only escape, man, from the destruction, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 18, Revelation 18 and verse 5. "For her sins have reached unto heaven."
Hey, that's Babylon, man. All right. You know, once a nation or a kingdom, you know what I'm saying, once they inequity reach a certain measure, that's when Yahweh Shema Shai going to bring judgment according to measure, man. All right, bringing the destruction to this place, man. All right, and then you better believe he saw inequity going to reach into the heavens, man.
Hell yeah, right?
Anytime now, man. Anytime now, man. The place going to be fucking destroyed. What we reading, man. About to come to pass, man. We living in that time. We are that generation that's going to see the destruction of Babylon, man. All right, in our lifetime, man. And there ain't no 5-10 years down the fucking road, man. Damn, shit ain't no 30 to 1,000 years down the road. The idiots out there. Go ahead.
Revelation 18 and 6.
An idiot just means somebody that don't know, somebody that's ignorant don't know. All right, for the record. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Revelation 18.
Yeah, moron. So you know, hell, I could be an idiot when it comes to mechanical work. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, or whatnot. Okay. All right. So everybody can be an idiot for something.
Revelation 18 and 5.
Look at words up. Look it up. Look it up.
Revelation 18 and 5. "For her sins have reached unto heaven."
Who says it's talking about Babylon? All right, queendom, the queendom. All right, go ahead.
It says, "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities."
Yep.
Verse 6. "Reward her even as she rewarded you,
There you go.
and double unto her, double according to her works."
Yeah, man, the destruction, man. All right, that's gonna take place. All right, and also, damn Edomites, man, you going to slavery, you going to captivity, along with the other heathen nations. All right, but you gonna get it worse, man. You gonna get it fucking worse, man, because you done went over and beyond with war and the affliction of Israel at the end of the day, man. All right, so it's gonna be doubling to these goddamn fucking devils, man, at the end of the day, man. Right? You didn't mind shedding the blood of Israel by the sword, so your blood can get your blood can get shed by the damn sword. Right? Payback, eye for eye, 2 for 2. Then you say gonna be doubling to the damn bastards, man.
We're gonna have that power.
That's right.
Power,
That's right.
to-
That's
to
right. On
pretty
top of
much-
that.
Yeah, on top of that. To get vengeance on these damn devils. That's right. Continuing on, it says, "In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double."
Yep, of your works, man. All right, you're gonna get filled double, man. Okay. All right, you're going to slavery, you're going to captivity. We look, hey, we in captivity. Look at the damn devil continually oppress us, man. All right, oppress us, Jay. Keep your foot on our neck at the end of the day. So it's gonna be doubling to you in the kingdom, man. You gotta drink of that fucking cup too, master. All right, that cup will get passed to you. All right, you got it.
Revelation 18:7. How much she have glorified herself and lived
And
delicious.
she proud. America
Yeah.
never gonna go down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially
Anytime
right
American flag, when the Olympics, the American flag gotta fly higher than the other flags of other fucking countries. The end of the day, when we brought out that image where one of the angels had the damn flag come down,
Brought
to the
it down,
Olympics and
man.
shit, brought it down.
There's so many
Which,
symbolic.
that's a nomen omen, man.
Yeah.
But Babylon about to go down. Babylon is falling. Babylon is falling.
Hey, how many times you can go and look on YouTube where you had lightning strike the White House?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right.
And back in the 50s, you actually had a fleet of chariots fly over the White House.
That's right.
You go and look it up. If they still got that footage.
But it was President Roosevelt.
I think so. I think he was president around the 50s. I think so. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Revelation 18:7. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously.
Yeah, man, look at this. They got fat. How did Babylon get rich? Off slavery, off the backs of fucking Israel. That's how they got rich, man. Free slave labor, man. That's how they got their riches, man. That's why they have a term called what? Old money. Old money, man. All right?
And a lot of these nations, they be calling that shit out. They like, man, y'all so proud, but they like, man, the reason why y'all got to where y'all at, all that free labor of what y'all did to so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans.
Y'all the free labor from the Southern Kingdom, but y'all stole the land from the Northern
There
Kingdom.
you
man.
go.
All right? Y'all stole all the land from the Northern Kingdom, man. Americans from the Northern Kingdom. Man.
That's
Top
matter
of
of
that,
fact,
man.
that's the beginning of it. They
Yeah.
stole the fucking
Yeah.
whole land.
Yeah.
And then they built on it, but you had to steal it first.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So you gotta pay for that.
All of that, man. Go on,
And then y'all be trying to shit on the other nations. They be like, man, y'all niggas ain't established. Y'all got established off for
Corruption, man. Everything
Come
you
on, man.
gained was through
Lies.
corruption, man. Through lies, through robbery, through rape, through
Y'all gotta
murder,
be
man.
proud.
Yeah, you got shit to be proud about, man. You got a shameful history at the end of the day, man.
Hey, I'm through Tennessee.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
Continuing on, it says, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow.
And that's how you know it's talking about America, talking about fucking Babylon, man. All right, Babylon hasn't been nuked. There wasn't no damn missiles ever hit fucking Babylon at the end of the damn day or whatnot, man. Okay, all right. You know, ain't no damn terrorists came in no Babylon,
Right.
other than Babylon itself. You know what I'm saying? At the end of
They
the
do
day.
their own falls back.
Yeah.
Like 9/11.
Yeah. So Babylon, how about you now shop at the bus you got me in the cherry? You gotta get your cherry bus, man. 200 million missiles, warheads to be exact, man. Right? You got it, brother.
Continuing on, the latter of Revelation 18:7. I sit a queen and am no widow.
And that's proud of Esau. Esau don't see himself going down, man. How you know it's talking about Esau? Hey, you run to get Psalms 49:11 real quick. Psalms 49:11 real quick. All right, that's a mindset, that's a mentality. When I say Esau, I'm speaking of what? The super elite, man. That's right?
God, this is Psalms 49:11. Their inward thoughts that their houses shall continue forever.
Mindset. That's why they planning over the year 2030, the
Yeah,
year
yeah.
2020,
Yep,
40,
that's right, that's
2050. You know?
Right, that's right.
That's their pride. These devils really think that they're going to continue to rule well. But y'all niggas forget that y'all didn't actually get the blessing. That y'all sold y'all birthright, man. That blessing goes to us. We're going to rule forever. Like the damn practice, like the Edomites.
Got to judge me. How about you about to bring down?
They forgot about it. Hey, consider now this battle real.
And how much y'all try to remind you, devils, not only when y'all see the prophets, when y'all be sitting on the dog cherry
Chariots,
sites.
man, yes.
Right? How much y'all let you know, hey, it's visitation, man. It's
Scary.
very,
Scary.
very near, man. Yeah, you better believe that.
So, like,
Yeah, believe that damn devil losing sleep. Believe that bastard losing sleep, bro.
Why you think Trump got a sixth branch of the military, the Space Force, man? What do you think they're preparing for, man?
Which they ain't gonna save their ass. No, they ain't gonna save them, man. Y'all about you not gonna run through that shit. Run through the damn
Now you
devil.
gonna be-
All the armies of all the nations, for that matter, man. All right?
Gonna
Gonna
be
put all
taking
y'all
a
bastards down.
knife and running it through melted butter, man.
That's right.
How easy it was.
That's right, man. It's gonna be easy rate. It's gonna be easy rate for you. How much you know shot, man? You know how they said, oh man, he's so cool, he ain't even sweat, bro.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
ain't even
literally.
sweat. Yeah, literally. Bro.
And it's gonna be fun, man. Y'all gonna have fun doing it.
Hell yeah, man. It's not gonna be wrecked.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
It says, Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
That's the pride of Esau, man. You gotta be prideful right there. You the goddamn devil, man. All the wickedness you done caused throughout this whole world, this mystery. All right, you know what I'm saying? You know, you didn't let Yahweh Shema Shah people go, oppress the people of Yahweh Shema Shah, shed their blood, shed innocent blood of Israel. Right. Even if it's a wicked ass Israelite, y'all done killed or whatnot, y'all done shed his blood. That's still a goddamn Hebrew Israelite, nevertheless, man. All right, you know, he's still a son of Zion at the end of the day, man. And even in the kingdom, that 2/3 is gonna be a king, priest of Yahweh Shema Shah. All Israel gonna be righteous in the kingdom, man. Never gonna fucking pay, man.
It says, and their dwelling places to all generations, they called their lands after their own name.
That's how you know it's talking about fucking Esau. They're gonna be able to pass down their riches and their inheritance to their seed at the end of the damn day or whatnot, man. And they name the lands after their own name. What America named after? Goddamn Edomite, man. What Africa named after? A fucking goddamn Edomite, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? Pretty sure you look up the research of Florence, probably named after the damn Confederate damn Edomite. I know Orangeburg named after the Confederate Edomite. Something named after goddamn fucking Edomite. Columbus, Ohio, what is it after? That damn bastard at the end of the day. Hell, you go to Alexandria, Egypt, what that name after, man? Goddamn fucking Edomite, man, at the end of the damn day. We go on and on, man. Y'all get the point, man. Point being made. All right, brother, finish that song for now, right?
God.
Okay. All right, we can go back and finish up at Revelation 18.
Going back to Revelation 18 and verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
Come in one day. No plague. That plague gonna be them thermonuclear missiles, man.
Right.
All right? Go ahead.
That's right. Death and mourning and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire.
She shall what?
And she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord power who judgeth her.
What is going to be causing that fight? Them thermonuclear missiles.
Way into
and
it.
also Yahweh Shai on the chariot, he going to be beaming down concentrated fire as well too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
This place gonna get burned the fuck up.
Yep. That's right. That's right.
The Lord ain't playing around, man. Revelation 18 and 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Yeah, these other nations that come over here and conduct business deals with America, with trade and make money
Like
out
China
of America,
and all
like
that.
China and all that. They're gonna be devastated.
Because all the products that we have here in America practically come from fucking China, man.
Well, you look at right. If you look at America, it's not in export country. It's an import country. They're always importing things. They're not making things.
Right. That's right, bro.
And sell them off to these other countries. They're importing everything from all these other nations, man. And guess what? With them doing that, I mean, these other nations is making money. They're making a killing off of America. How they gonna make their money when America's destroyed? That's why they're going to get down there. They don't care about America, but they care about they ain't gonna be able to make money with this war anymore. You see?
Hey, matter of fact, stop. On that real quick. And get Luke 12:49 real quick. Red letter Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? I made mention that Yahweh Shai is gonna bring fire as well too, right? On that chariot, right? Gonna beam it down, zapping niggas, man. Concentrated fire. Gonna get right out. Gonna get right out of the scripture. All right. Red letter Yahweh Shai.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 49.
Shalom, shalom.
I am come to send fire on the earth.
What?
I am come to send fire on the earth.
Come on, man.
And what will?
So let's let you know what the Lord has in store for this place, man. Complete destruction. Okay? And ultimately it's going to end with the Lord burning this place all the way up. Consuming it with fire.
That's right. That's right.
I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it be already kindled?
Hey, you got to think about it. Hey, before Yahweh Shai return, this place already going to be on fire. Right? With riots, from these wars that's going to be taking place. Class wars, race wars, social wars, gender wars, all of that. Hey, look, you already see whenever protests and riots happen, cars get set on fire, buildings get set on fire.
Right. Yeah, we're back Revelation 18 and 10. I mean Revelation 18, where we left off.
Revelation 18 and 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. We already went into the example of why they're going to be bewailing. They ain't going to be able to make no profit off of this bitch no more, man, off this whore.
That's right.
Revelation 18 and 10. Standing afar off
for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, we're just talking about America, that mighty city, for in 1 hour
1 hour, baby.
is thy judgment come.
How about you tell me for 1 hour to totally destroy Babylon, right? To desolate Babylon at the end of the day, man. And no humans, man, going to inhabit this land, man. It's gonna be smoked for a long, long period of fucking time, man. Up in this goddamn fucking place, bro. All right. The only thing's gonna be inhabited Babylon after the destruction, all right, after the smoke is clear, literally, is desert-like creatures, man. Ain't no humans gonna inhabit this land, man. Right. This place, Babylon gonna be a fucking landmark, famous landmark where Israel served their hardcore slavery and captivity. It's gonna be a memorial, man. Babylon gonna be a fucking memorial, man.
And it's gonna be the ultimate example of what not to do.
That's right.
You see, when you're ruling the kingdom.
That's right, that's right. But hey, man, that's the end of our street ministry. We pray and we hope that it was edifying to the body of the hopeful elect. And closing out, want to close out by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakah Kadash. Secondly, want to give double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone, who rule well and work the double honors. And third and lastly, want to give salutations to all the occupants of the hopeful elect that pushing forth this word and this truth and righteousness and sincerity throughout the four corners. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom to the hopeful elect.